Alright, yeah, so today's gonna be a lot of spooks. It's pretty wild, actually. It's the amount of spooks and like clowns, it's unbelievable. Anyways, yeah, sorry for late, just getting a lot of stuff in trying to set up. I'm gonna see how this is. Let me know how the audio is. Okay, I'll click here, I'll type it's going live. Alright, so I think we're going live, and I'll start recording now. I'm gonna test out some stuff first, then I'll start doing it. Once we can hear me, I'll go recording. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I can record. I can hear that. And that's if I go at the end. I should be able to hear it. Okay, anyways, it should be fine. I'm gonna start recording, and okay, so we're recording. All right, so nobody's. How many people in the chat? I don't know, 3, 4, whatever. But yeah, anyways, a lot of spooks coming out. Adam Eisenberg, such. So Norman came out as a spook. It's thing is, it's all pretty obvious. Oh, Rory Matrix. Okay, epic stuff. And I'm gonna just send a link here. It's like a Telegram is just trash. What am I supposed to copy? Like, just right-click copy. Everything is so weird like that. Okay. I'm gonna just click here. So we're live, and I'll go here. Okay, live now. Okay, so live here, live streaming there, and also on Rumble and other areas. I should open the Rumble one. See what the Rumble opens up. I don't think I have the Rumble chat open up. Anyways, I'll pop this up. I'm gonna send the doctor. Yeah, going. Okay, I'm live now. Yeah, so I'll send this to the doctor and the other guy. Yeah, and conspiracy realist. Anyways, I'm gonna open this up, and it's quite a show. We're gonna be diving some stuff. Yeah, if you see my recent videos, MES Truth, posting a lot of bombshell stuff. I'm gonna click on also. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing this. Okay, so live now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways. Yeah, so make sure to join the show. Okay, I have MES Truth on here. I'm gonna click on here, live now. Hey, Matthew, great to enter the carnival in the circus tent to hear the clownish that is 9/11 clowns. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so especially yeah, I feel like Norman coming out of the closet. Well, the thing is, I always knew he was something's up with him. The guy's extremely bizarre. But the Bob Greenyer stuff was the absolute line. I'm like, you do not ever bring that guy, like, seriously, especially when Norman himself has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, like what the other guy is talking about. Why can't it just properly set up every single time? 1 second, guys. Okay, okay, hey Chris, yeah, Chris is in the show, so I'll do a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna see what the notes are. So here's the notes, a link to the notes, guys. Anyways, we're recording, so I should hurry up. And again, I don't want to make it too long. Okay, 29 times thermite, epic stuff. I saw your comment to Ty. Again, Ty's a spook. They're all spooks. I literally don't care anymore. Every single one of them are just absolute, like, clowns and spooks. Anyways, I voted in that poll that I would call people clowns less, but I may have to increase it. Adam Eisenberg is so utterly stupid. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so. Okay, today's, anyways, live stream, MES live stream 137, 50 Shades of 9/11 Disinfo Clown. So I'll be rapid firing. Let me know if I'm too fast, if I'm too loud, if I'm too quiet, if the audio's too bad, if I'm mumbling too much. Let me know anything and everything. And also, I'm wearing a Miami Heat jersey right here, a LeBron James Miami Heat jersey. Somehow my brother left his in my room, so I'll keep it. Hey, again, great to see you back. I have, I think, a new ThinkVision screen and Auto's desktop for live stream. Okay, epic stuff. Yeah, sounds good. And what the reason I'm calling out spooks very hard is because that is, like, for me personally, that is how I do litmus tests. It's like, if you are a 9/11 person, you're gonna have to call Adam Eisenberg a spook. You're gonna have to call Norman a spook. You have to. Otherwise, I will never take you seriously. You have to call Bob Greenyer a spook and clown. I will never take you seriously. Yeah, they might say some things that are accurate or interesting, but overall they're spooks. Like, you have to grasp that. Like, similar to Wikipedia. Wikipedia is, obviously some stuff is, like, nonsense. But overall, it's overall it's a little much better. UFO Disclosure guy, he's kind of cool in the comments. Yeah, no, he's a huge spook. They're all absolute clowns. Absolute. Yeah, 100%. Norman is 100% a spook and a coward as well. That's for another day. Actually, that's for today. Anyways, guys, MES Livestream 137, 50 Shades of 9/11 Disinfo Clowns. So join me as I explore the many shades of 9/11 disinformation agents that try to turn the reality of 9/11 justification into a literal circus of clownish sights and attractions. And this thumbnail I made from the there's that random guy shows up on Twitter and started going after Mark Conlon, and this guy's name is Andrew Mason. Norman is an absolute it's an absolute, like, clown. I feel more sad for him because he has some like decency, like in terms of he wants to get to the truth, but I believe that he had some like financial difficulties and probably has some skeletons in his closet that and so on. It's unlike Richard Gage and so on, like, which are like absolute psychopaths. But yeah, so Norman's definitely something's up with him. 100%. Like, don't even if you say 99%, I will not take you seriously. Okay, anyone says anything under 1,000%, even if you say 100%, that's not enough. They're all spooks. Anyways, so I'm gonna go over yeah, the best thumbnail ever. Yeah, this thumbnail is one of my favorite ones. I'll read about the thumbnail after, but anyways, there it is, and there's a trailer. I'll play the trailer right now. Trailer's one of my better works. And this song by Judy Collins, the doctor sent me the video link. And she's like, put this in. Make the case, self-resonate. Well, yeah, I will, but also you can just listen to him. Everything he does is copies and paste. Why are you blocked? Who are you? You're right here, blocked. The trailer was your best yet. Yeah. So I'll play this right here. First of all, he's promoting Bob Greenyer, okay? That's spook. If you're promoting Bob Greenyer, especially if you have no idea what he's saying, you're spook, okay? that's it. That's yeah. Promoting him in terms of 9/11, yeah, but it's like I'll give one exception. John Hutchison, he kind of just like he's friends with everybody, but he hasn't really supported Bob that much. But anyways, I have other inside scoops on him. Anyways, I'm gonna play the trailer. So it's Judy Collins, the doctor, Judy Wood in this. My buff comments are blocked. I'm not. I can read yours. I'm not. I can read yours, I didn't block anything. So anyways, if you keep spamming, you'll get blocked. Get blocked. Okay. I have no idea what you said. Anyways, so click the live chat. This button, don't do click live. And also, if you're saying nonsense, I will block you forever because like I don't have time for this. YouTube block comments. YouTube has a top thing. Make it live. Sometimes they block. So they block even my own comments. In my thing, like I was replying to people, calling them that. Norman, is that you self-resonate? Might be. Okay, Stephen F's in the show, or Bob Greener's alter ego. Anyways, I'm gonna play this right here. So yeah, so Stephen F, you might be a spook too. I'm pretty sure you are. I have a screenshot. Yeah, but no one's blocking you here. You can comment here. That's all I can see. Then please don't. Okay. Anyways, stop spamming. One more, and you're in a timeout. Okay, so one more and you're in a timeout, self-resonate, okay? I don't have time for this. And anyways, I'll play this. It's Judy Collins.
Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds.
Let me go to Steve in Florida. Steve in Florida, you're on the air. Go ahead, please, with Dr. Judy Wood.
Hi, Joy. Thank you for taking my call. Am I loud and clear?
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
Judy, you have misrepresented the facts concerning Hurricane Aaron. I live here in hurricane country, Florida. I track all the hurricanes. Aaron hit Corpus Christi, Texas, 15 August 2007. Your opinion concerning 911 are not consistent with the facts provided on 911 ripple effect, last man out, Richard Gage's blueprint for truth, loose change final cut, Zero, an investigation into 911, and many other video documentaries. I don't know what planet you've come from.
So he can give you a nice high physics explanation for what he's seeing there. And now he's got an actual dust sample. He's showing you things that are toroidal fields and weirder one of it's high-grade stuff. It actually melts my brain every time I listen to him, and I'm hoping to have him on so that we can have a dumbed-down conversation.
And ultimately, that goes up like that, but it wants to go to ground, so it churns up the building, and it sprays the stuff out of the back.
High-grade stuff, it actually melts my brain every time I listen to him.
It's to go to ground, so it churns up the building, and it sprays the stuff out of the back.
If you're a nanothermite guy, he had chemistry expertise, and he had chemists, the highest level chemists at the FBI working with him. If you're a member of the directed energy weapons crowd, this guy had experience with those. I don't take a position there because I'm not an expert in those fields, and I wasn't at the tower. I simply say, you guys, we got to stop focusing on the magic trick and start focusing on the magicians. Stop focusing on how and start focusing on the who.
I don't see her successfully proving the beam theory, but I have not been convinced by the space laser or beam weapons or new physical principles argument. I don't think it's possible to talk about men from Mars. I don't recommend blaming it on the action of the Holy Spirit.
So
So
what
hang
about
on.
the justification?
So hang on. So hang on. So hang on.
I mean, this would seem to be consistent with the idea of some kind of cold fusion mini nuke, potentially. That's an idea which I don't think anyone has ever proposed, but it's kind of where I sit with this. I don't think that Hurricane Erin actually had anything to do with the destruction of the Twin Towers, of some kind of cold fusion mini nuke. Now, again, that probably puts me in a minority of one, but I don't care. That's the way it appears to me.
Because of the intense magnetic effect. Tense.
These must be wireless explosively detonated explosives, because the whole building's got to be detaching and breaking wires if they were there. More like sand that's not in a bag, but has been let loose, as an analogy. For instance, sand that's not in a bag. Upward, outward, arching streamers, a geometry of fireworks, freely flying, solid, molten objects, molten, tense, molten.
But where are the clouds? Quick, send in the clouds. Don't bother, they're here.
All right. Anyways, yeah, epic stuff. Floyd Reynolds in the show. They harness ether with help of Aaron and North 10. Okay, this is why it's interesting. Stephen F. White, what do you define as spook ass pater managed individual? Well, that's me, Stephen F. asking it. Gage still the supreme clown, hands down. Yeah, Gage the clown, but okay, which one's your favorite? My favorite is actually this part. But anyways, my definition is basically, can it pass the sniff test? I mean, no, the laugh test. Like I have an MES laugh test. If I can't listen to what you say without laughing, then it's a clown, whatever. Okay, anyway, that's an email about the song. Yeah, you send that. I'll play this soon. I'm gonna play this right here.
Beam theory.
This part's my favorite. When he tells the lady, like, it's like, hold on.
Possible to Mars. I don't recommend it on the spirit. So hang on.
This one when he says, hang on to the lady talking. I'm like, well, watch.
So hang on. So hang on. So hang on. So hang on.
She's like, shut up, please. Anyways, I think Adam responded. Okay, Adam Eisenberg. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't believe this. Okay, so anyways, a conspiracy realist sent an email to a bunch of people, and then Adam there, and then Adam was talking nonsense, and then I ended up responding to him. Anyways, where did I respond? Okay, yeah, so I responded to Adam Eisenberg because apparently he keeps talking about this wheelbarrow guy. And I told him, interesting, your quote main suspect Lee Wheelbarrow, aka Wheelbarrow, commented on our live stream. Unfortunately, I have to agree with him as you did not provide any actual evidence of you being at the Pentagon on 9/11, and none of the footage shows you in it. So I have to side with the Wheelbarrow guy. Yeah. So this one here, and this is the guy that Adam Eisenberg goes after for like literally 10 hours a day, like every day of his life, for this, and he has like a 7-hour nonsense presentation to Norman about this. And he says, fake news, Adam wasn't even at the Pentagon crash site. This guy's responding to me in the live stream I had of them. Lots of Pentagon 9/11 rescue workers have already said Adam wasn't there. Adam can show no physical proof. And I said, interesting, do you have any more info on Adam? The stream was 4 hours long, and I was hoping for more evidence of him being there, but I agree that was lacking. Anyways, and then he responded. You would not believe what he responded, okay? Almost, he pissed, who's pissed off? Who called it a C-word? What did Adam say? Okay, so here's what Adam said. He said, congratulations by citing whatever, and then he references. Okay, he has like he sends like a huge email. Like I'm not reading all that, but then he said something. Oh, guess what he put his link to? Blue Bacon, his link to his live stream, and he says read the comments underneath while he's doing his usual theatrics and like minimizing what I'm saying, muting it and like laughing nonstop. So it's like, and then he's like read the comments. So it's like he's sending that person. He's sending Blue Bacon, a literal like pedo adjacent person. And then he also said photography is banned. Wait, I'm gonna listen to this right here. Because the doctor said something about photos, photography, banned. Where's the military? Photographs. Okay, so if you truly said Pentagon, you know that photographs and videos were strictly forbidden by the Defense Protective Service. Okay, so but no, this is just is it at the Pentagon only? Can you? He had photos of him in his underwear doing really homoerotic stuff. But anyways, he said photography prohibited. Okay, so he has a photo there, Defense Protective Agency. But then I responded to him. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. Yeah, here. This is I sent that to. Anyways, so then I responded with this bunch of stuff you're hitting. There's like huge. And I said, you're actually sharing the Blue Bacon, aka James Feulner debate, absolute clown show. He can't even tell the difference between Building 3, the Twin Towers, and a hockey puck. But think about it this way. Out of all the videos, he's sharing Blue Bacon. So in other words, he had it in his back pocket, and I'm 100% certain that Norman was trying to get me in a quote debate with this guy. Just so he can share a link, just so they have like, just to see if they can catch me slipping. So again, Norman's the one who set that up. Interesting, he also has a military, yeah, so anyways, I'm going to slow down. I said, you are actually sharing the Blue Bacon, aka James Feulner, quote, debate, absolute clown show. He can't even tell the difference between Building 3, the Twin Towers, and a hockey puck. Interestingly, he also has a military clearance and somehow got on the Dr. Phil show by doing videos about interviewing a literal pedo. A literal pedo. I can't emphasize enough. But then again, it's not surprising that it appears that you, Adam, James Feulner, Norman, David Chandler, Richard Gage, Lee Wheelbarrow, and Ayal are working on the same operation of turning 9/11 dustification to a circus. P.S. Here's your 7-hour yap fest with Norman compressed into 4 minutes, just in case anyone wants to prevent getting brain damage from listening to you literally yap about nothing. Anyways, I listened to this one when I was watching the other one he had at the tap call. The doctor and I were actually listening to it, and it was like absolutely like insane. But anyways, I'm gonna play this one here. So he's promoting this guy, who literally, that's why I just published the video right now. I just published this one here, the trailer. He is showing this guy who's doing a math equation on a hockey puck or something. This was probably the hardest quote debate ever in the sense that I could not take him seriously. I'm like, it's like literally, like I have to like try to sound reasonable. Like no, I have to like sound serious. Like trying to debate like let's say a 3-year-old. You have to pretend like it's serious. You can't. It's so hard. Anyways,
14.75 meters tall, which is almost 5 times. 14.75 meters tall, which is almost 5 times the height of our perfectly distributed hockey puck of cuboid. Now, that is still less than 62.2 meters total, but if we work with that, we try to figure out, okay, if our height is 14.75.
Is that Building 3? Okay, this is the one part I'm like, man, I felt like I had an existential crisis when this part came up. In the live stream, I literally thought, I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like, because I remember Dr. Judy Wood had like a literal PhD guy going after like the Richard, that Jenkins guy, whatever, Kevin Jenkins or something his name, Greg Jenkins going after her, like using that ambush interview, and I'm like, I'm getting a literal clown coming after me. I'm like, that's Building 3. Listen.
This is one of the, I believe it's one of the towers. Our height is
this Building 3?
14.75.
Is that Building 3?
This is one of the, I believe it's one of the towers. It's either 1 or 2.
I think it's Building 3 because the towers is behind this. This is that stub I showed you beforehand.
Okay, so this is either 1 or 2.
No, what's going on here? Like I'm like, what am I dealing with? What is this?
Okay, so this is either 1 or 2.
No, this is the Building 3. If you see,
perfect. Well, we'll work with that, and I actually have something that will address
remember that stub I showed you.
So if we assume
exterior columns on the back.
14 point, yes, we can. So maybe that's part of the pile for one of the towers.
Okay, yeah. So this is bizarre. Like, that's the guy that out of all the people, he's sharing the James Feulner's link to it. Like, why does he have it in his back pocket? Anyways, and also the military claims about that. The same guy that Adam Eisenberg is sharing. Who's this guy here? Let's see if it shows up. How do I just show up? Okay, I'm gonna go and another turn. Okay, another turn. Yeah, actually, you can just go here and you can search up pedo. So you can go to James pedo, and you'll see. So the Blue Bacon saga has taken another turn into clown world. Blue Bacon's real name is James Feulner. He was on the Dr. Phil show, full episode playlist there. For a segment about Jeremy DeWitt, a little pedo that was impersonating a police officer. This smells of an obvious psyop to build up James, aka Blue Bacon, aka former military officer. And not just that, he interviewed him on his show, like this former military officer who has a security clearance. And he's interviewing this guy, James DeWitt, who's impersonating a police officer in 2000, and he was charged in 2001. But also in 2005, he was arrested for, basically sexual battery of a victim between 12 and 15 years old and so on. Like, it's just like, what are we doing here? and then he also failed to register as a sex offender and so on. This is the guy that Adam Eisenberg is so. But anyways, I can go on and on about this guy. It's absolute clown. This guy's also yeah. So this is his real name, James Feulner Blue Bacon. So it's like, and but also that other part about him is he also like essentially threatened me. Actually, it was like a semi-threat, kind of classified. It was like a weird, let's say, clearance. Okay. Actually, this would be okay. Before I find his name, okay, Blue Bacon. It was like a semi-threat. So he very interesting. Blue Bacon admits to being a U.S. soldier. So again, with a security clearance, so he's a former military officer. Again, so why is Adam Eisenberg sharing this guy? For security clearance for accessing classified information while threatening MES with jail time for disclosing that 9/11 was done with classified technology. Let's play this.
Hi, folks. We're talking about the 9/11 hologram theory again. I was a full-time soldier. Now I am a part-time soldier, but I still have a clearance. But maybe this is above my clearance. Except, if that's the case, how did your alleged sources find out? Who leaked it to them? And why would they tell it to you? Why are any of you risking so much jail time? Because sharing classified secrets falls under 18 U.S.C. 793, which has a maximum prison sentence of 10 years. And if you know the information you're sharing is classified, which clearly you at least suspect strongly, you have violated this law. So my question is this: how sure are you that you're right? Because if you are 100% sure, you might want to get a lawyer. Hi, folks.
Okay, so he's telling me that if I'm right that 9/11 was done with classified tech, I should get a lawyer because the U.S. will come after me for disclosing classified secrets. Like, this is the guy. What are we doing in absolute clown world right now? Like, this is like bizarre world we're in. I'm gonna put some stuff in here. Okay. Rotary's not a doctor. He's just Phil. Yeah. No, I think he might have a doctor or something. Dr. Phil's pretty funny. You're saying Norman set you on this? Yeah. I definitely 100% think Norman. No, not think. I 100% know Norman was a spook from the beginning. Like, I know that he was from the start. I'm not. Oh, his Beard Monkey guy just messaged me. I thought I banned him. Oh, he made a new account. No way. Wait up, guys. We have breaking news. This guy that I blocked everywhere, he's back. Send me a new message. After a post. Okay, this is Beard Monkey. Will you guys unblock me on X after I put my Judy Wood debunked so we have a real discussion? How are you still commenting? I blocked you like 8 times now. Alright, so anyways, this guy, I blocked him so many times, he's everywhere. Okay, how do I just block him? Like, I don't understand. What are we doing here? Okay, I'm gonna click on his name. Like, I have like people. Okay, block this guy. Unbanned, permanent. No, mute, approve. No, I don't even know how to block. I can't even block him anymore. And he's banned. He still comments. Report. Okay, I already reported him too. Nothing happens. Ban evasion. Okay. Or content. Anyways. Okay, I have no idea. I just want to get him out of here. Okay. Anyways. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, he'll just be able to send me personal message right now. It's like, it's unbelievable. So anyways, so yeah, definitely Norman was a spook from day one. It's absolutely, it's sad, but like I was just more about data gathering. Like the whole time I suspect something's up, but the thing is he was sharing a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm like, oh, I really sharing myself. Nobody else sharing 9/11 stuff. It's like, and then he didn't jump the shark. The shark was Bob Greenyer. That you do not talk about nonsense. Okay, anyways, report flag approve user. No, not approve. I'll just kick him out of here. Okay, anyways, I have no idea. I'll deal with that later. Okay, I'm gonna put everything into this thing here. Adam Eisenberg sharing a literal pedo. No, supporting a literal military pedo adjacent Blue Bacon, aka James Feulner. Yeah, so okay, so that was this guy here, and then also has military clearance and so on. I'm just gonna put, actually, I'm gonna do something quickly. I should put this here, live now. So we're live now. I'm gonna click on here. I'm gonna put in the comments here so we see, and also we on? Yeah, we on. Let me try to hurry up these nonsense stuff. Okay, so that's that one. Where's the setups? Anyways, okay, I'm just gonna ignore some. Okay, this is blue pick, and this is the one I wanted. All right, and let's go back here. And that one. It's a rough environment. Yeah, there's a bunch of spooks everywhere. Every single area. And another thing you'll realize is like Mark Holland's still considered. No, yeah, Mark is 100% genuine. Yeah. And he actually, yeah, he's 100%. Like I could tell you who's on. Okay. So the doctor's watching. The doctor is watching. Okay. I think she said something about Teams. See if it can unlock this one, because in case I get comments on somehow Teams. 1 second. Okay, the doctor's on. Anyways, I'm gonna have to email there. It's hard to do things without showing stuff. Where did the Teams go? Okay, Teams is here. I'm gonna move some stuff here. Yeah, because apparently Teams has like a new setup where you need to import your ID or something to get a free account. Anyways, so I'm gonna hurry up there. I'll open up my email separately then. I'll move the email so that it won't be part of the thing, just in case yeah, the doctor says stuff. Okay. Okay. Not just okay. The upper was bad. Yeah, so I'll keep this as an email thing. Mark is legit. Yeah, Mark is 100% legit. You can tell. So again, one thing you can tell is like how nice or mean are they to just average people. You can see how utterly mean is Norman to every single person. Okay. Clowns are funny. Spooks are serious. Yeah. Clowns. Like again, clowns, spooks are all the same thing. The end goal is to essentially keep us enslaved. So yeah, I want to go back to. Okay, this is this one here. The spooks will tell you the truth about 90% of the stuff. Okay, this is the doctor's readings. That leads folks to believe the last 10%. James Corbett was the first time I saw it so clearly. They disclose stuff that isn't really disclosure. You already know this. Knew that stuff, but the spook makes you think they are disclosing secrets to you. My definition of spook: lead, follow, or get away, or get out of the way. There are leaders, followers, and those in the way. Spooks are those in the way. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna open up now email. So I have an email separately, and then also this one here, just in case. I wanna reply to the this one here. Oh, this was the yapper. Where's the other guy, Adam? Okay, he said something here. Like I don't have time. And okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, calm down, clown. Okay, so anyways, so it's official. I'm sharing the thingy. I had a so Norman, he sent it. You have to think this way. Every single thing I did. Okay, sometimes I think Matthew's at 512 speed at times. Yeah, definitely. Well, I just had some coffee. But if you ever watch my old videos, I'm pretty. I slowed down. People said I was too slow. But again, when I'm doing live stream, my brain works like this. I'm gonna go to calm down, clown. Calm down. Okay, where is it? Where's the calm down clown one? No, that's not it. Oh, this was Fetzer and I. Why is Fetzer in the? Why can't I just find it? Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna have to find the calm down clown. I said it somewhere. Okay, anyways, I will find it here. Okay, so what I'm gonna search up is in my emails. Man, this is just ridiculous. I just wanna. I made a Grok thingy, now it's gone. Okay, or CDC. Okay, that's what it was. Calm down, clown. Okay, why can't I just search it? Like, why don't this has to be a way. What is happening? What are we even finding? Why isn't it edit clown video participants? Okay, this clown, Joker makeup. No, why is this happening? Logo, it's not doing it. I absolutely hate when this stuff happens. I'm gonna go to calm down, clown. Down, clown. Okay, so. Let's see. Okay, this was yeah. So anyway, so here's the backstory. So Norman sent an email after I kicked him out of the Telegram. He sent an email to literally like how many spooks he sent it? Oh, it just so I thought it was 50 people spooks. Okay, it wasn't just 50. Okay, he just said to Patricia, Bob. Okay, he didn't include the spooks, but he included Chris Bergier because Chris Bergier is a spook. I can tell it was a spook just by looking at it. It's like Chris Bergier. Spook, Adam Eisenberg's a spook. The other guy is Clay Wright. He's a 50-50. He's a bit out there. He's probably a spook, unless he retracts his others' nonsense. And then, yeah, obviously, yeah, Bob Greenyer is a spook, and so on. He says you decided to launch an attack on Patricia Casazza, blah blah blah, and so on. And then I said, calm down, clown. So, anyways, so that's where it gets to it. And then if I click on, where's the logo? Just why can't I just find the logo? trademark. I don't understand. Why is it so hard? Okay, this was I sent an email to it's like everything is, I can't even copy that. Anyway, sorry guys, I will try to get in order. There it is. Because I'm sending this to Calm Down Clown. Okay, okay. This is my CDC Center of Disease Control, or Calm Down Clown. I'm gonna patent that. Jenkins makes me laugh. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that part. Calm Down Clown trademark. All right. All right. So that's that part. And I will put it in here. And I'm gonna do a snippy quickly. All right. Oh my goodness, I can't do anything here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. Anyways, I still need to get back into the groove, and apologies if I'm all over the place. I'm gonna copy this, and so on. And again, I want to try to finish in like an hour and a half. I don't want to get too long. So Calm Down Clown trademark. Okay, that's me. MES trademarking it, and it goes at the bottom. But I want to make it as a link, not a. All right, there's me doing a bunch of stuff fast. Okay, so anyways, let's go back into the setup there. So I sent it to Adam Eisenberg. I literally, I don't have time to read all that stuff he sent here. No, this is this part. Where's the parts here? Holy, this is the other parts that Conspiracy Realist sent. Holy, why does he include all that? Okay, 0, blah blah blah. Anyways, okay, so that's me sending it to him. So there's the Calm Down Clown. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna get to the nitty gritty, and I'll show you something absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you Norman literally writing AI email for Patricia Casazza, the 9/11 Jersey girl widow. It's absolutely like, I had this for 3 months. I just kept it in my back pocket just in case, just for the perfect time. Anyways, I'll close this. Anyways, also, this is the, he had him up for 7 hours. I'm not joking, it's 7 hours.
Hello, everybody. Today, I'm happy to have another conversation with...
Is this literally 32x speed? Every, like, 10 seconds I would increase to, times 2x speed. It's like, if you pause it, nothing's happening. If you pause at any time, read Adam's email, too. Yeah, but it's too ridiculous. Like, you can go read it, well, I'll send it to you after. I just don't have time. Okay, he said something else. Hold the phone, folks. We're 40 minutes in. We got 11 in audience. Okay, unveiling. I just refreshed from around 3. Okay. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy the show, Adam. So Adam's watching, guys. Anyways, so the big reveal is what? Just laughing at you. You've revealed a whole lot about yourself. You shared a blue bacon. That was a absolute clown show. Anyways, we're gonna. Okay, so you want to get to big reveal? We'll get to it in. Let me see what else the notes was. Anyways, so you have to, since he's watching, guys. Adam's watching. So Adam's watching. First, we'll do a poll. So should I increase or decrease my name calling of 9/11 disinfo clowns like Adam Eisenberg? Absolute clown show. So you can fill out the poll. Let's see the poll so far. I'm gonna open up a new tab. All right. Okay, so new tab. Anyways, let's go to the setup there. So I made a poll yesterday. So should I increase or decrease my name calling of 9/11 disinfo clowns? So 6 people said increase. I voted for decrease, but I changed it after dealing with Adam Eisenberg. So might have to increase it for him. Let's see here. Like one thing is interesting is Adam and Norman were obsessed with views and clicks, like literally obsessed. Like it's like they just want higher views. They don't care about the truth. They just want views, clicks. And also, if you see Norman stuff, almost everything now is AI. But before, and also now, he would copy and paste literally descriptions and like everything. Just copy and paste it as if nothing happened. Anyways, yes. But anyways, should I increase or decrease? So far, it's increase is winning. But I'm also doing this to separate, so people have no doubt that I think they're clowns. So then they're gonna have to say something. They're gonna have to like at least emphasize. Is this strictly clown discussion? I was hoping to discuss revision is certainly more helpful than Jenkins. Yeah, but he's again, he's like they have to get closer because 9/11 Dr. Judy Wood's work was going further out there, so they needed someone to steer it, like take control and steer it into a plasmoid ditch. We'll get to that right after this one here. Anyways, so Chris Jack wants a USB or DVD of all MES live streams of Hudson Effect. Donate ASAP, and I will I'll see what I can do live on air. So I'll do that soon. But also he did send me something. I'll play this and I'll go to the. I'll show you that that Norman was literally sending emails on behalf of Patricia. So this one, Peter Bellman, clown, will literally see this. Stephen F. Anyways, calm down. It's always the spooks that say so. Let's see what this guy says. sent this. Anyways, that's pretty interesting, but I don't want to get a copyright strike in here. Okay, it's pretty epic stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna go right in here now. So a thumbnail taken from Andrew Mason debunker's thumbnail. So this is a thumbnail. This guy here, he's going after Mark Conlon. United, yeah. So there's a guy named Andrew Mason. It's so another revisionist did a post. Some of this guy is a self-proclaimed debunker and so on. And then if you look at his profile, it literally says Andrew Mason, and he's doing the one eye symbolism, like literally one eye symbolism. Norman's clearly using AI on his post. That's new. Yeah, but he's also writing it for what's her name, Patricia. And so I made this here, and so on. And apparently he's also a military guy. So actually, I hold a City and Guilds London Institute Aeronautical Engineering Competence Part 2 qualification, as well as having been a certified Air Force aircraft maintenance specialist. Okay, Peter Edbon contacted Andrew Johnson regarding COVID. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Oh, so that guy who made that video, you said. Let's go back here. Oh, whoops. Where's the let's go. So this is Peter, the guy who made the song during time of COVID. He's a snooker player. Sang the song "I'm a Clown." Perhaps the people you discuss in live stream should make this their anthem. Peter Ebdon himself apparently contacted Andrew Johnson about the nonsense. Interesting stuff there. Okay, anyways, so here is this guy. I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, let's get into what else did I have here. So trailer clips. Yeah, Judy Collins, caller from Steve from Florida, saying that there's no hurricane. And then now you have David Hughes saying that hurricane is obvious. I'm like, what? Norman Swinepool, aka slithering snake. The links there. Adam Eisenberg said, don't focus on what happened on 9/11. Just focus on some random wheelbarrow guy for no reason. Webster Tarpley, yeah, they're talking about whatever. Cold Fusion Mini Nukes. David Hughes, Sanduk. Anyways, so Norman Swinepool. This is where all the saga, like a lot of the him jumping the shark came out. Did you say Plasmoid? Yeah, Plasmoid ditch. That's what Norman's goes throw it into. Norman steeps to a new low and publishes. This one here. Before we get to that, this is what he did today. That's what I'm calling a slithering snake. So Norman steeps to a new low and publishes his coast-to-coast hit piece article that Dr. Judy Wood specifically told him not to publish, as it would hurt her chance of getting on coast-to-coast in the future again. And there's links to all that. No need for people to donate for a DVD creation. I'll pay for it. But that's what I mean. I just like donate whatever. I just don't like all stuff. Access views AI is wrong. Have it write the entire article for you is just insane. Okay, Peter Edbaum, yeah, epic stuff. So I'm gonna go over this part here. So this is part what Norman just did, like literally this morning. And this is where's the slithering snake part here. So he literally published this article just now, and he had this is July 25th, 2026. He says coast to coast AM, just poor journalism. How even quote alternative media often sidelines the most uncomfortable 9/11 evidence. And again, a lot of it's probably AI because he can't write anything. Like I've known him for a while. If you type too much, he's gonna have to use a voice recording. He does not. Anyways, so this is an article I forgot to post. That's a lie. He's straight up lying. So Nylon Disinfo Snake, Norman Swainpool, aka Nylon Virgin, steeps to a new low and publishes his hit piece article archive against Coast to Coast that Dr. Judy Wood specifically told him not to publish, as it would hurt her chance of getting on the show again in the future. Because again, they were on the Coast to Coast was obviously like trying to like basically basically steer the discussion away from 9/11 and so on. Yeah, but they still got her on the show, and then you'll never get her on again if they see this stuff. Against Coast to Coast that Dr. Drew Wood specifically told him not to publish, as it would hurt her chance of getting on the show again. The slithering snake Swineflu says lies that he forgot to post the article before. So think about this way: July 25th, 2026, and then the full recording. Here's full recording. This was May 13th. So he's waited literally how many months is that? May, June, July. Yeah, so 2 months waited there. Yeah, just her not conservative. There's no infighting. He's just a spook. There's literally like what I'm trying to say is he's a spook forever. There's no going back. This is not fighting. This is literally he's a spook. Adam Eisenberg's a spook. So in other words, if you ever like bring them up and so on, just make a disclaimer that MES calls him a spook. MES and Dr. Judy Wood calls him both of them spooks. So anyways, so you basically just keep that disclaimer. So he's saying this is article I forgot to post. He's
my intention.
He's an absolute liar. And there's an archive just in case you don't want to log into because Substack they centralize and so on. So he's a straight up liar. This is lying. This article I forgot to post. No, he's straight up lying, and he goes up to coast and so on. And then he says what made this so strange, and I think he probably copied some of mine stuff that I sent him to before. Yeah, and then yeah. So anyways, it's pretty bizarre. Let's see if he mentions Bob. Let's say dust sample. No, not this one, but he usually mentions it. Anyways, so okay, that's one little thingy that's actually pretty big. He basically he puts there and he's lying that he posted there. Anyways, against the wishes of the doctor. Okay, so now the next one, the big one, is Norman Swinepool, aka 9/11 just outs himself as a Disinfo clown as he literally writes an AI-generated email for 9/11 Jersey girl Patricia Casazza with his goal of throwing 9/11 reality into a plasmoid ditch alongside word salad extraordinaire Bob Greenyer. So I was reading this article, but it's also on the Hive blockchain. Yeah, this article on the Hive blockchain, but it's also I'm gonna update to add all the proof that it is him. But it's obviously him. It's 100% him. So this is an email. So he wrote. So here's what it all began, and you can see in my Telegram. You can follow it in the chat. So 9/11 Jersey girl Patricia Casazza bizarre AI generated email to MES. I've gone closer. I just can't let it go. It's like yeah, I know. I agree, but it's like. Just grasp it. Like they're gonna tell you, they're gonna steer you somewhere. So just always be in control. So a few days ago, I sent an email to Patricia Casazza. So I wrote this 7 days ago about her WTC dust sample, but still no reply from her. So dust sample. Hi Patricia, I hope you're doing well. I'm interested in learning more about the WTC dust sample because again, I want it from her directly. I don't want any Bob Greenyer or Norman as a mediator. I want her. So even if they write it, as long as I have an email saying that this is from her. So if she lies, it lies. Anyways. So because he didn't respect privacy, reveal his real name. Reveal whose name? Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows his real name. Who are you talking about? Everyone knows his name. He shares it all the time on his Facebook. And if you go to Richard Gage, let's go R Gage. Richard Gage Substack. Well, if you go, he even calls him Swinepool. Oh yeah. Anyways, pre-search is gone. I need to get rid of this thingy. Then I gotta go to Google now. Pre-search just shut down. Richard Gage, Substack. So we go to Substack. They all know he's Swinepool. I didn't know. Talking about Norman. No, who are you talking about? Everybody knows Richard Gage 9/11. Yeah, Richard Gage 911. So if you go here, they all know Swinepool. If you go to Swinepool or something. Yeah, so it's like everybody knows his name. You could literally go see. Yeah, so you can go. Okay, what are the odds? The first thing I find. Okay, this is Richard Gage calling him out. So recently, Norman Swinepool collected 3 more of them, and we countered those arguments with the help of Chat. Oh, he's using ChatGPT, which in case seems less biased, more science-based than Swinepool's Grok-fed attack. So wait, let me get this right. So Richard Gage is using ChatGPT to counter Swinepool's Grok stuff. What is happening? So everyone's using AI to AI themselves. Anyways, it's like, what planet are we on? Okay, I got what like literally what planet am I on? I mean, this is publication search. Okay, I'll remove that thingy. I'll delete this thing into tracking. I'll delete the tracking. Okay, whatever, can't delete. So I'm gonna add these here. Richard Gage uses Chat GPT to counter Norman Swinepool's Grok AI article. All right, so like, what planet are we on? And also, and think about it this way. Notice who out of all the people, it has to be what is the name? Okay. I thought initially I thought Steven. So apologies for that. Anyways, so that was you. So because he didn't respect you, reveal his name. No, but who are you talking about? I didn't know. Talking about. Okay, no. Everybody knows his name. Everybody knows his name. You can see on Facebook too. He posts nonstop as Norman Swinepool. It's like everybody knows his name. He posts on. You can see his channel, Norman Swinepool. You can see he posts a whole lot of stuff there. Yeah, you can see he posts all-time 9/11 and so on. Everybody knows who he is. And again, German Warfare. German Warfare is a huge spook as well. So anyways, they're all just spooks on spooks. So anyways, so that's Richard Gage using AI for some reason. And everybody knows his name. So anyways, go back here. Okay, so anyways, go back. Okay, so we call this guy this info spook. This is one of the funniest thing. He's doing. His name is Mason, aka Freemason, and he's doing one-eye symbolism. And he has like this black and white profile photo. Like, what are you doing? Who are you? And why does he look like Santa Claus? So anyways, this is one of my best photos there. Anyways, go back here. So anyways, go back here. So a few days ago, I sent an email to Patricia Casazza about her WTC dust sample, but still no reply. So this was July 15th, nothing. Any info you provide would be much appreciated. Damn, not normal. I thought he was legit. No, he's not legit. He's a huge spook. Interestingly, 3 months ago, after I made my compilation video of Patricia calling out Richard Gage for profiting off of 9/11, Disinfo, and emailing the link to her, she sent me a bizarre email that was clearly AI generated. She also misspelled my name, blind carbon copied me alongside a bunch of 9/11 Disinfo spooks who were the only people to reply to her email, which they used as an opportunity to trash DJWAL, and pretended like I didn't know Dr. Judy Wood, Dr. Morgan Reynolds, and Bob Greenyer. And this is a link to Bob Greenyer Wilden video. And we'll do a quick side quest here. This is Bob Greenyer Wilden is a dust baggie nonsense. And then what's his name? It's on this one here. This part here.
So it produces a magnetic core.
Okay, Magoo, yeah. On this planet, physics as we know it can be spent on a Tuesday, and computer explains what happened. Yeah, definitely. And if I click on new, strongly disagree, blah blah. This guy here, truth is right. This is the guy that sent the that anonymous message to Norman calling me a spook. But again, this guy here. Anyways, and I replied to this guy, but for some reason my YouTube doesn't show my comments. That's ridiculous. So what's his name? Mark Cullen replied here. I said Bob is a liar, spook, and clown. This video clip is mocking his bogus comparison of Dr. Judy Wood's book with his quote hypothesis. DJW's use of Cheetos AL are accurate as they literally look like what she's comparing it to, and she isn't hypothesizing. This playlist is a distance myself and Dr. Judy Wood from Bob and anyone that promotes him. For starters, get Bob to publicly retract his atomic clocks lie if he or you or Norman want to be taken seriously. And also, what's interesting is I actually don't want him to correct it. The reason is it makes my job easier. I'll call him a clown forever. Because he's straight up lying about this part. It's like I know he's lying. He knows I know that he's lying, and he just keeps going pretending like I don't exist. Anyways, so it makes my job easier. So if he doesn't correct it, I don't really need to. I don't need to focus on anything else. Anyways, Mark Cullen, new to all this. So just to clarify, he sent it to me yesterday. So just to clarify my understanding, Dr. Wood has asked you or has instructed you to produce playlists, distance herself from Bob. No, it was Norman due to Norman pushing Bob's mystery physics and connected it to DJW and MES. But DJW did insist I hurry up with it as she wants nothing to do with Bob or Norman. I'll be doing a clowns live stream tomorrow on my MES Truth channel. That's right now. So check it out. Lots of clowns coming out of the closet. I don't want to correct it. Makes my job easier. Yeah, my job, meaning, calling on clowns. My job. Okay, my streams. Anyways, out of all the people at Stephen F., my job is basically, yeah, keep, that's not my job. It's a turn of phrase. Anyways, it's like absolute ridiculousness. Anyways, okay, thanks for info. Just from my understanding, then, to some degree, you're in communication with Dr. Judy Wood, and she supports this position you're taking. If so, I don't understand if that's the case, why Dr. Wood herself hasn't made a public statement of her disapproval of both Bob and Norman. Why has she not been vocal about her disapproval about Bob and Norman? Will she be making a statement about all this? I'm quite shocked by what has unfolded between you all. I said she doesn't like calling out people publicly, but now that it's public, she may be working on an article soon. Yeah, that'll be pretty epic. She and I both probably told Norman to cut out the Bob nonsense, but he wouldn't listen. Yeah, I literally sent it privately. I'm like, please stop this nonsense. He just would keep doing it. No, I was implying that anything. I just meant that you're in dialogue with him. You're a streamer. Sorry. You aren't in dialogue with that. No. Yeah, he's in dialogue. Like he knows that I know that he knows. It's one of those where I know he's a spook. It's like, and he knows that I know he's a spook, and he'll never ever correct the Atomic Lie one because that one with the higher side chats was not part of the interview. He literally just made it with the higher side, like in conjunction. Both of them are faking the 1 minute clip. Like they made it a fake one just as a promotion, and it's nothing. Wasn't even in the actual live stream. So they had the higher side chats guys a spook too. Anyways, okay, thanks for explaining it and the info. It's all a bit out of the blue. Has not been around for months. Oh, okay, this part here. Okay, thanks. Just from my understanding, then to some degree, yeah, what do you did that? Why does it repeat? And he says, okay, many thanks for explaining this as a bit all blue. Okay, I just replied. Where's Dr. Judy Wood? She's watching the stream right now. So she's watching the stream. So anyway, say hi to the doctor. Anyways, going back here. So I sent an email. I didn't get a reply. This 15th, and then and this is the one that I basically had in my pocket for a long time. So interesting. 3 months ago, after I made my compilation video of Patricia. So I sent an old unlisted video of this one here. I'll play this one here.
I'm now full time, actually for the last 15, almost 20 years, full time on 9/11 Truth.
Now, why is it playing double speed? Okay, I'll click the YouTube one. I put the other link there. Just put the YouTube Playroom. Okay, I'll click on this. Okay, I'll just open this one here.
Richard, you've been
Okay, so I sent this is the link I sent. This is 3 months ago, and then I made it. I upgraded it. And so on.
profiting off of 9/11 for a long time.
I don't
and that's
profit
fine.
one
You know what?
cent.
Everybody has
That's
to make
not
a
fair.
living.
That's not a
No,
fair
it's not
statement.
fair.
Okay, Stephen F., you have to subscribe to get the higher side. No, it's not there. It's not. It's not there. He published the full video. Go and find it otherwise. Otherwise, stop claiming that. Okay, anyways, so this is to Stephen F. It's not in the full one. He literally just made it up. It's has 2-hour podcast, only the first half. And the full one is shown. The full one is shown. Higher side has that. And yeah, also higher side has also had Ashton Forbes. Anyways, so this guy's getting paid 120,000 a year plus, and he says he's not profiting. So I sent her that video. Go back here. But why does it not show the full link? What am I doing here? Okay, this is the one I sent 3 months ago on April 10th. So keep that in mind, April 10th. I'm gonna go to April 10th there. So I sent it on April 10th. I'm gonna start sitting down actually. Okay, I'm gonna start sitting down. A lot of epic stuff there. I'm gonna go to the this one here. Yeah, this one here.
My way of thinking, it is. Everybody who's making business out of 9/11 is profiting.
Can I just say that my own research group has achieved quite a lot to take that.
But he's not having fun doing this.
I'm now full-time, actually for the last 15, almost 20 years, full-time on 9/11 Truth.
Okay, and I don't begrudge anyone getting help, financial. We all need it from time to time, dealing with health issues, financial issues. I would love to see, I don't begrudge Richard being compensated salary for what he's doing. It's been vital to the movement.
Okay, anyways, it keeps going on, but I showed the
1,000 interviews and still pay your mortgage, and that's to ask for help, and that's what I've done, and I don't feel ashamed about that. I'm now full-time, actually for the last 15, almost 20 years, full-time on 9/11.
Yeah, like 120,000. This is 2021. I know this is what year was it? 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020, 121,000, and that's from A&L Truth, and now it's somewhere else.
I don't
And that's
profit
fine.
one
You know what,
cent.
Vin?
Salary is not profit. I couldn't do 1,000 presentations and 1,000 radio interviews without a salary. And you're part of my salary, and you have been for a long time, and I appreciate it very much.
All right. Anyways, so I sent that there. So I made that for her. Think about it. I made it for her, and then what's her name? Let's go back to the email, Patricia. And then so Norman sent an email. Again, it's always Norman. Richard Gage calls that 9/11 revisionist. And then she says, "Hi Norman, thanks for making me laugh out loud by refuting the lying grifter." And then I said, "Hi Patricia, I've clipped out the parts where you educated Mr. Gage that having a 100+ salary with all expenses paid to travel the world to spread 9/11 propaganda is in fact profiting off of 9/11. Included in the video are the parts where the other spooks defend Gage while still saying that they themselves don't get any money. Cheers, okay? And now, so 9/11 accountability with the 9/11 truth movement there. And then she said, this again, it's not her, it's literally Norman. I'm going to read the whole thing, and I'll show you that it's literally Norman here. First of all, he has also never denied it because it's obvious. If you search up Matthew, because you spelled my name wrong. So look at what this was the date. I'm going to send you a DM and read it to yourself. Don't show it on the stream, okay? Yeah, okay, send it. I'll open up on the side. What would you prescribe to help me and others sleep after learning the truth of what the crew is capable of? Just work out, and that'll help you sleep. I can't sleep unless I exercise. Okay, I'm gonna go and Matthew there. This is how the spelling is. Okay, there's the thingy here. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I got a comment there. I will no, but it would show. Okay. I got messages, but no, I'll just message for it here quickly. Okay, it should show if. Okay, anyways, I got some messages there. So what I'm gonna go and so I'm gonna read this right here. So first of all, look at the name. Accountability with the 9/11 Truth Movement. Accountability with an. So she doesn't reply to me. Let's go back here. She doesn't reply to me. I sent an email April 10th. Quote, she sends it on April 12th, 2 days later. Okay. Uses accountability with the 9/11 Truth Movement. And who's 9/11 accountability? I see 9/11 accountability. I see 9/11. International Center 911 accountability. Okay. So first of all, who has the International Center of 9/11 accountability? So International Center of 9/11. I'm gonna put these links. So I was gonna edit this one. So I will be editing this. Okay, I'll edit here. So I'll edit here, and then I'll fix it up later. Norman Steve Silo. Okay, so international. Okay, I'll just do it 9/11 accountability title. So keep this in mind. Keep this in mind, guys. So 9/11 International Center for 9/11 Accountability. I was gonna write this in email. I actually wrote an email to Andrew Johnson about this. Yeah. So the doctor is Norman AI. Yeah, he might be a South African AI. Because remember, AI is like Elon Musk, South Africa, this other guy. So okay, 9/11 accountability. Accountability is the 9/11 Truth Movement. International Center of 9/11 Accountability, and he pushes that all the time. Okay, keep that in mind. And now we're gonna go back here. So again, what I'm trying to show you, he's sending an email on her behalf. All right, and then blind carbon copies me. Why am I blind carbon copied? And I don't even know how to blind carbon. Like I think I've done it twice maybe. And it says, "Dear Matthew," spelled my name wrong. Spelled my name. I'm gonna put says, name is spelled wrong. I'm gonna put this right here. Name Matthew is spelled wrong as Matthew. So there's two T's. What is specific thing or specific stated that confirmed to use spook status? No, I've always known. He always pushes. He never shares like his own like actual thoughts. It's always copy and paste video links and all that. And he calls every single person like in the chat you see. He swears at them all. And the other part, he also cursed Dr. Judy Wood publicly, privately, everything. It's absolutely disgusting. So if I search up here, if I search up chickens, look at how he's talking about Dr. Judy Wood. And it's like, I'm not even bringing her up. He's just talking there. Okay. Basically, I said right here, maybe sometime you'll have to retract a ton of the Rob Greenyer nonsense if you ever want to be taken seriously again. And also for safety reasons, until proven otherwise, I'm gonna just what is it called? Remove a standard moderator. Okay. So Stephen F. no longer standard moderator as a precaution, just because. Again, nothing personal. Just when dealing with stuff, gotta be careful because I took Norman out as well. But anyways, even if you are if you are a spook or not, you're the nicest spook. I think another nice spook was Paul Lovelace. He's a nice spook, but again, it's pretty interesting. A possible spook, yeah, possibly, but again, it's regardless, but it's still nice. Anyways, so here's what he said. If you want to discuss further, let's do it in a Zoom. And I said maybe sometime in the weekend you'll have to retract a ton of the Bob Greenyer nonsense if you ever want to be taken seriously. And look what he says. And also, there's even he's not attacking. Anyways, he says, "Tell Dr. Wood to grow an effing pair and get out of there instead of complaining about everyone in their effing basement filled with chickens." Notice, I didn't bring her up. He's the one. And I said, attacking Dr. Wood while promoting Bob Greenyer is not a good look, Norman. It's like, what in the world? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You have the doctor. I'm trouble with stuff. Okay. So I'm sorry if I'm getting things. No worries, Robert Matthews. Yeah, no worries. But anyways, just calm down. Okay, anyways, let's go back to the thingy. Let's go back to this 9/11 accountability. Okay, so keep it in mind. 9/11 accountability. That's Norman. Dear Matthew. That's AI. Okay, read what the whole setup. First of all, it's like a small text. Like, how is it? It's like weird font. It's definitely like a copy and paste. There's a space indent here. This one has two indents, so it's like someone's copied and pasted and messed up. No, actually no, there's no indent. It looks like I thought it was. Anyways, my bad for. I'm gonna make this bigger. We're gonna read some stuff. Dear Matthew, thank you for taking the time to make the clip highlighting how Richard Gage and others have turned the suffering of 9/11 victims into a business and a livelihood. It cuts through the noise and forces a much-needed conversation about accountability with the 9/11 truth movement. These voices do not act in good faith when they rely heavily, almost exclusively. And this is a link again. This is the link that I sent to her.
Richard, you've been willing.
Okay, and that was the unlisted one. I published recently full one. These voices do not act in good faith when they rely heavily, almost exclusively on structural and civil engineering. Think what we just said. Those voices do not act in good faith when they rely heavily, and this is the date, April 12th. April 12th. Keep that in mind. on structural and civil engineering. So in other words, don't listen to Dr. Judy Wood, but also yeah, but she also has like like electromagnetism, interferometry like background, did a lot of papers on that. So she's an expert in that. So which is valuable for conventional analysis. Okay, you're telling me that she is writing this. Okay, she's writing this, but failed to include the full range of material scientists, physicists, and technology, aka pushing for Bob Greenyer, experts needed for a complete picture of justification or directed energy possibilities. Okay, instead they suppress genuine facts and abstract real forward-moving investigations into 9/11. They cross the line. At that point, they are compounding the harm inflicted on 9/11 victims and taking advantage of the generosity of unsuspecting supporters, rehashing the same material year after year, decade after decade, while loudly claiming progress is simply wrong. So basically saying pushing 9/11 justification like every year is wrong. And then because it's not progress. We want new science, new plasmoids, toroidal fields, atomic clocks, and all that. Okay. Let's see what he says right here. I got a private message here. Why does it increase the spread? Okay. Okay. Anyways, that's the part. So I'm gonna go back to this. I got another message. So instead, they suppress genuine facts. Okay, we got that part there. And then basically again, notice the innuendo saying that don't listen to Dr. Judy Wood and civil engineers and so on. After more than 20 years of recycled presentations, and talking points, any honest observer has to ask, where's the actual advancement? Where are the breakthroughs that should have come from all this time, energy, and funding? Like, what is he talking about? Okay. I know it's 100% AI written, 100%. One thing you'll notice is, look at this dash, that's an EM dash, EM dash, EM dash. EM dash equals AI. Just search that up. So EM dash. Oh, okay. I gotta fix up the. Okay, I'm gonna do this right now. Search engines. Okay, I'm gonna fix up the search engines quickly. Because the thing just shut up like right now. Search settings. How do I get settings? Okay, how do I just change stuff? Like just find something. More tools. Like what am I doing? Settings. Okay, search. Okay. Search engine, disable. Okay, it's now we're going to be using Brave now. Okay, so em dash AI equals AI. So whenever you see em dash, I have no idea what it was. Okay, the em dash, how punctuation mark becomes AI's stubborn signature. All right, where's the em dash? This thingy is the em dash. I'm gonna see. What? It doesn't even show it. Just show the thingy. This. Okay, you have to do a strictly no em dashes. Okay, that's the em dash. Why doesn't it just show? What's the a whole article and they never even about em dashes? They don't even show it. Okay, this one here. Yeah, this part here. It's the em dash. Okay, I got a spam caller. It's probably normal. Again, what is the appropriate response to being called a spook? What? Like if somebody calls me a spook, I'll laugh at them. I'll tell them what specific thing are you. And so anyway, Stephen, what's all these like weird questions? Like you should be like up in arms. But first of all, get Bob Greenyer to please retract the atomic clocks. It makes whatever quote job I'm doing is easy. This one here is em dash proof of manipulation. Most likely. Some people say they use em dash all the time, but I have no idea. Apparently, you have to press like Ctrl Shift and then Control and Windows and then plus press the underscore sign. Anyways, and also the spooks emailed me again. For what's worth, just try having a convo. Go away, evil clown. Like, here's another part. When somebody is calling you an evil clown over and over and over, and he keeps coming back, like, just go away. This guy's entire job is to bother me. Dr. Dewitt, take questions. Well, no, you can ask her if there's something important. She might answer and then to me, and I'll let you know. But anyways, yes, that's not a note. But anyways, keep in mind, Bob Greenyer and Norman are spooks, so just whatever. So if you want to be lumped in with them or not, just careful. Anyways, let's go back here. This one's pretty epic. All right, so there's the email. Let's go back to the email. So anyways, em dash. I showed you that. Em dash is obviously the em dash. It's again. Do you think like I had no idea how to even do this? I don't know how. I'm gonna try it right now. I think it's like Ctrl Shift Tab minus. No. Okay. Anyways, that's underscore. Okay. Okay. Anyways, where's the actual advances? Where are the breakthroughs that should have come from all this time, energy, and funding? That said, I do believe there are genuine exceptions. Individuals who possess the education and professional qualifications that entitle them to speak with authority on the destruction of the buildings of 9/11, or have specialized technology and scientific abilities, contacts, and access to information that only they can effectively leverage to produce the highest quality investigation work on 9/11. This includes, and again, she knows that I know them. Like, she's pretending I don't know them. Pretends like, let's say, I'm gonna put all the notes here. Matthew spelled wrong. Uses EM dashes, aka AI tell. Okay, and who's funding? Yeah, who's funding? What's she talking about? Okay, says stop rehashing. Yeah, stop reposting old 9/11 justification AL presentations and focus on new quote science. And then the obviously biggest one pretends that I don't know DJW, Morgan Reynolds, MR, and BG, and Bob Greenyer. I know them all. I had interviews with them, and she was supposed to be like, she was one time interested in joining a live stream with Dr. Judy Wood and Norman. So she knows full well, but I was even in a live stream. I mean, in a Zoom call, Q&A, and like I actually talked multiple times, talking about Dr. Judy Wood and so on. So anyways, there's this email. She's pretending like I don't know these people. Dr. Judy Wood, who holds a PhD in materials engineering science, has a background in applied physics and has expertise in photomechanics and materials behavior under extreme conditions, and who filed a landmark QTAM lawsuit under the False Claims Act against NIST contractors alleging fraud in the official 9/11 World Trade Center report. Not alleging, literally like stating it's fraud. Dr. Morgan Reynolds, a former chief economist at the U.S. Department of Labor. So now, why are we referencing economists now? Department of Labor under President George W. Bush, and former emeritus at Texas A&M University, who also filed the QTAM lawsuit under False Claims Act against NIST contractors alleging fraud in the official World Trade Center reports. All right, and then Bob Greenyer. Out of all the people, there's three people. I know them all. I had live streams with all of them. And then Bob Greenyer, with his research into exotic energy systems and advanced technology analysis, along with other dedicated independent researchers and whistleblowers who bring rigorous interdisciplinary expertise in physics, material science, and black budget level technologies. When people in this category use those advantages to advance real discoveries, their contribution to sacrifice are invaluable and deserve our support, monetary and otherwise. That includes all the good people in this email. I sincerely apologize to anyone who else doing the unacknowledged whatever layman's work without what in the world is that? Without that kind of support. Please share this note with anyone you believe could use acknowledgement they deserve from me. Again, from you, no, it's not Patricia, it's for Norman. Again, your clip sheds much needed light on this uncomfortable reality, and I thank you for its time. More people in the movement had the integrity to call this out rather than look the other way. I mean, yes, I need a correction on your claims that the false atomic clocks claim by Bob Greenyer was staged with the host. No, show me the full interview. Show me the full interview. Steven, show me it. I'm assuming it's staged. I'm assuming it's staged until the full interview is shown. Okay. Anyway, so Stephen F. was obviously Spook or Spook adjacent, or Bob Greenyer himself. So I can send you timestamp. Okay, well, where's the timestamp? I was looking for it all over the place for it. I'm gonna go to higher side chats. Let's go here. And also the claim there, I've only claimed it in live streams. I didn't make it specifically just because I wanted to. That's why I'm pretty sure it was. If you go to his name, Bob. Oh no, Greenyer. So it's 1 hour 48 minutes.
To send out information.
Okay, let's go to. Is there atomics in here? Atomic clocks. Okay, there's no atomic clocks. So like, where I didn't end up watching it because I'm like, what is it? Consciousness. Project. What are we doing here? Decay rate. So there's no decay. There's no atomic clock. Like, I'm not watching an hour 48 minutes. There's none there. So can you send me anything? Show me the timestamps. Show me the timestamps in this video. So we got the guy pretending like I haven't like looked at it. Like, I'm telling you, I looked at it. I don't know where it is. Is there anywhere? It's an hour 48 minutes. Not there. And so let's see if he says relic neutrinos. Relic neutrinos. Okay, there it is. Okay, he mentions relic neutrinos. Okay, relic neutrinos. There's nothing. Dustification because of its cause of relic neutrinos. Okay, so there's no atomic clock regardless there. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so there's nothing there. I can't post links as you remove my access. Admin. Okay, I'll put it there, and then if you let's see where you find it. It's only directed towards you. Okay, I'm gonna go add as moderator. Standard. Okay, so you're standard right now. Okay, I gotta minimize so I can see this, and then bigger. Okay, you're back on. Send me the link. I'm interested in defining exactly timestamps. So is it? So it's not in this one then. Like I would retract that statement if it's a full timestamp there. But if one thing I'm very surprised about how you know every single timestamp there, and I think you also your use of AI. So this is where I'm pretty sure you're your fault creator. Anyways, or is lackey. Anyways, let's go back here. I'm gonna save this in case it deletes because this one doesn't have a save. It's already published as an edit. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh this. Okay, so he's obviously writing the email. Let's go back to the stuff. Richard Gage talking about molten EM dashes. I gotta make this bigger. EM dashes. Again, I'm gonna have to go washroom, so I'm gonna play this. 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. We have about 30 or so minutes, and so on. Again. So send the link. Send the link. You. Okay. Anyways, will you post your future live streams plans over the next few months? I'm ready for 2 weeks time. I'll figure it out. Yeah. I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it when I'm preparing for yours. So Krishak, when I'm preparing for your live stream, I'll try to see what I can do and put it together. Just because again, everything is there. You can download. I've created MFP wiki, which I sent you, but you don't reference for checking his claims. Links coming now. Okay. I know. I want the higher side chat thing. Okay. Let's go back here. I have this part, but you don't reference for checking claims. No, this is a separate thing. This is just me saying it because I can find it in the actual live stream with higher chats. So unless there was a second higher side chats. So where's the Stephen F? I think you sent it here. This was a let's say atomic clocks. I think he says okay. This one he posted here. This one he made some AI setup here. And then what do we what am I doing? Like, is there any just like what are we looking at? Code bird? Is this like how are you supposed to use these things? Okay. Or is this one here? Atomic clocks change during 3 body alignments. 124. Where? At the 124.40? At the higher side chats one? At the 128? Where are we? Let's go back here. What are we at? Atomic clocks here. Was it in this video? What are we linking at? Are you using,
a period of time.
Are you an AI bot or something? 124. 124. Oh, it might be this.
Stable base nuclei, and so that is enabling technologies. When like if you go to France.
124.40. I want to see it. 124.40.
So this metered monopo scientists working.
Whoops, 124.40. Okay, so 124.40. We're right here. Use an AI. Use an AI to use a as a body information. No, I'm looking at this video.
Christina's talking to this guy Al Seckel, who was a kind of James Randi type.
So it's not there. So let's see what the other part is. 128.44. So what are we doing here, Stephen F? Like you're literally outing yourself as an AI spook. It was only an extended cut. Show me the full. Show me the video link or stop spamming. Haven't found in the video. I know you haven't, but I'm just show me something. Like I'm telling you, it's not there. It's not there. The most important clip of it that he uses as a promotion. It's not in there. If you go to Atomic, this part, none of it is in there. Why is none of that in is the YouTube one there? In the background has. Yeah, he has the book. He has the book. He also talked to Dr. Judy Wood in a video call one time that Andrew Johnson set up. So
if your theory,
this part here, it's not in there.
for 9/11 cannot explain the magnetometers, it cannot explain the Global Consciousness Project finding, and it cannot explain the iron-rich crenellated spheres, you are absolutely wrong.
So notice what he's doing. He's basically combining magnetometer data. And then this is when I realized, this is a confirmation for me that atomic clocks, that the magnetometer data changing is a real deal. For him to go out, him and this guy go out of their way to lie like this. I told you it's in the audio. You told nothing. Find it. Find it, Stephen. Or stop spamming. I'm telling you right now, if you don't find it, you're spamming. The most important clip that uses the promo is not in the YouTube full-length 148 minute. If you find it, show it. Why? He just clips it out and then hides it. Okay, anyways, I'm going to remove this thing here. I don't have time for this nonsense. Remove the center monitor. Okay, so you're not... Just send me a telegram. Tell me you send a message there. And so on.
Totally. The Global Consciousness Project found that atomic clocks all over the world changed their decay rate during 9/11. Why? Because
so that, first of all, fake. Atomic clocks don't depend on decay rate. They're just the frequency mumbo jumbos. And Global Consciousness Project used basically quantum fluctuations of electronics. Nothing to do with atomic clocks. So lies on lies. It's like saying the post office reported that the flight paths of polar bears changed. Except the post office never reported flight paths of polar bears, and polar bears can't fly. Like, what is the guy now?
The technology that was used,
and this guy here is pretending to understand it. He's literally pretending to understand it.
To create it was intensely magnetic in a sense, but also it was sucking relic neutrinos out of the environment. And so they were not able to cause the atomic clocks to be able to decay at their normal rate. It was nothing to do with the attention of humans on the event, as they claimed.
And this guy here at the bottom, pretending like he has a clue what he just said.
Of humans on the event, as they claimed. It was caused because there was a big thing sucking in these relic neutrinos ready to create the party, what I call the party trick on the event. They did a huge party trick and then they replicated it just under an hour.
Wow, that makes so much sense because
this guy has absolutely no idea what he just said.
Because the consciousness thing, that little blip on the results has always been interesting, but it's never been explained to me until just now.
All right, so if you thought anything there, anyways, so Stephen F., please find the full thing. Otherwise, please stop using AI fake timestamps. Like, otherwise, I'll be calling out more and more. If you can't find it, you're paid members. Go pay him and find that little clip. So that's a clown show, huge clown show. I'll put right here. Huge atomic clocks clown show. Until play with this live stream can be rewatched online by others, and it is a historical document. And then yeah, definitely. I wanted to especially show that, as I'll show it, I'll publish an article. I'll update the article on the Patricia one. He's literally writing an email on behalf of Patricia, an AI generated one, Norman, and that's when he flipped. And notice he never denied. He just starts swearing at me. I'll show you why he never denied it. Let's go right here. Pretends I don't know Dr. Judy Wood, Morgan Reynolds, and then Nick was the first person in my Nick M in my chat that. He's the first person that spotted. I'm working getting audio. Okay. Nice, Stephen. Okay. Sending the full audio. Okay, send the full audio. That'll be pretty interesting. Like, just show it somewhere, because I am very interested in that full thingy there. It pretends I don't know Dr. Judy Wood, Morgan Reynolds, and say here, Norman never denied being writing the AI email. And it's AI, it's 100% AI. But anyways, I'm gonna go back here. All right, so keep going. I have a lot more proof there. So that includes all the good people in this email. On this email, what do you mean on the people in the email? It's BCC. I'm the only one in the email. I'm the only one in the email. It's BCC. Okay, I didn't even realize that. When people in this category use those advantages to advance real discoveries, their contributions sacrifices are invaluable to serve support, monetary and otherwise. This includes all people in the email. Okay. I'm gonna say I'll move that at the end. Okay. Says there are other people in the email, even though it was sent to me and BCC to others. AKA did what she meant to normal CCs are not blind carbon copy, so that's probably so we made the mistake of not blind carbon. Yeah, so she blind carbon copied that, but she meant the other way. Or she, quote she, as in Norman. Let's go back here. Okay, and he says, going back here. Okay, I sincerely apologize to anyone else doing the unacknowledged layman's work without the kind of support. Please share this note with anyone you believe you could use this acknowledgement they deserve from me. Again, from me. Why is he using her like this? Again, your clip sheds a much needed light on this uncomfortable reality, and I thank you for it. It's time more people in the movement had the integrity to call this out rather than look the other way. With appreciation and respect. Okay, that's a false thing here. How do we go month to month and talk to normal people? It's a complicated subject. I think the doctor says it best. They didn't burn up. They didn't slum to that. Yeah, definitely. Basically, just give them the Dr. Judy Wood's book. You don't need to mix it in with all this nonsense. Okay, I'm not very bright, but I hate it when somebody thinks I'm dumb. Yeah, and that's Norman projects a lot. He's not that smart. But again, I appreciate his effort to push everything. But then I realized, yeah, he's doing a 12-hour job, and he worked with Germ Warfare's website. And he was writing articles for him before COVID, and he said that he was pushing the Thermite 9/11 A9/11 truth for years. That's what I think he said, if I remember correctly. And then the other thing is, yeah, and he still defends, and he lives really close to Germ Warfare, and Germ's a spook who has Richard Gage on the show and all that, and Simon Shack and a whole bunch of other spooks. Anyways, and Fetzer, and Germ Warfare got mad at me by sending an email privately to Norman that he didn't like me calling Dr. Judy Wood doctor while Fetzer not doctor. I'm like, what? He's getting mad at me. Okay, so anyways, this is some other stuff. I'm gonna go back here. So we have the CDC, we have this trailer. Okay, we have the trailer. I'm gonna close up stuff. Okay, so now with appreciation and respect, she never says that. This is the first time that she's ever said. I'm gonna do a quick search. With appreciation and respect, we're gonna do a quick search on this, and we'll do this one right here. Okay, so we'll do a search right here. Okay, so we're gonna do a search. See if she ever said that before, with appreciation and respect. Okay, so yeah, so she never said that. Yeah, so the only time was this part here with appreciation and respect. She always says all the best. Okay, I'm gonna say right here. Patricia usually, almost always ends her emails with all the best. And not. So again, the reason I'm going deep dive on this is to show you what's happening. Okay, I am not quote attacking Patricia as the spook Norman is saying. I'm literally documenting this as what's happening, because that's very important. Because we're dealing with literally world-changing tech, and this guys are clowning. Being played non-confrontational doesn't mean you're scared or coward. Yeah, definitely. No, you got that right. It's usually the other way. Guess I'm a spook too. No, you're fine from what I know. But again, you have to just realize that's how I do. I don't mind, just a layman kind of watching and seeing what's happening and so on. But when you're actively sending AI emails, this is before the whole dust baggie nonsense. We'll get to that in a bit. That's why I'm saying it's irrefutable proof that he's writing fake emails. I'm gonna keep going to all the best now. So this one, okay, all the best. No, that's this part here. All the best. So if I search up all the best, all of them are. This should be all from her. Let's see, all the best. Let's go back to this. Where's the? Why can't I just find Patricia all the best? What is happening? Okay. I'll just do a from. Okay, I'll do it from her. Yeah, so from her, and then let's see what the emails are. Okay, I can't even open stuff. Yeah, so she says all the best. Notice all the best, all the best. She says all the best. That's one time. That was her actual email. Let's see some other stuff here. Okay, we have a second one. Okay, no, this is okay. We have admission and spec. Okay, so she added that. So we have two of them. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Okay, so never mind. It's the second time. Usually it's all the best, all the best, all the best, all the best. Okay, we appreciate and respect. So I'm gonna say, almost always send all the best. Not correction. She sent one of them. Okay, so she ended that. She sent one time. All the best with appreciation and respect. Okay, so we send one time. Okay, so it's 2 hours 30 minutes long. I no longer believe it's a video for subscribers. Okay, where's the link push to the wiki? Yeah, but Cynanon. Okay, just spend 0 hours getting. Just spend many hours getting all the best. Okay, anyways, so all the best. I'm gonna erase that. Anyways, I'm doing live stream. I was gonna do this article before. But anyways, so now we've got that part. So all the best. That is tagline. So she probably updated that one. Anyways, we keep going. I'm gonna go back to this part here. Okay, so now. Okay, And now, after this, it says, please review. So this one, this one is a tagline she uses as well. Okay, so doesn't necessarily, but sometimes, I don't know why it didn't search up all the best the other time. So as a mission of respect, again, thank you everybody didn't do. Mark Conlon. No, but unless this is, no, this could be, no, this could be him as well. This individual, Mark Conlon, claims to have conducted extensive research. Please see this post below on this. I have no knowledge of accuracy and integrity. But why is she sending all that? Okay, did not trust anyone on access. So I understand. Okay, all the best. Yeah, that was a bizarre email as well. That is bizarre. Okay, anyways, actually bizarre. But that one is suspect too. Right. Anyways, go back here. So then she puts a link to two people and two links. Please review the content below in the context of the email above. 9/11 Jersey Girls third bombshell letter, half truths or still whole lies. Patricia Casazza to Richard Gage and 9/11 truth leaders, and the 9/11 and the half truths now open letter, and in a sense, 9/11 Jersey Girl link from 9/11 revisionists. Richard Gage calls out 9/11 revisionists, but he just debunked himself. Gage cites Dr. Judy Wood's pages to attack her. Those exact pages destroy her claim. So both links are here, are to this. And now we're gonna do a AI checker. Okay. Okay, AI checker. So there it is. So she sends links to Norman's article. Okay, I'm gonna put links here. It includes ends with two links to two articles by either clarified or just don't do it by Norman. Okay, ends with two links to two articles by Norman. If I go to Grok, it's 100% AI. First we'll do Grok, we'll do AI text checker. Okay. Scan. Okay, AI detector, let's see this one here. Okay, it's using okay, so that one's not doing that, so I'll use this. It's this email I received. AI ripping. So this is what I'm gonna send. I'm gonna open up Claude AI. Because I asked Claude earlier. Okay, I'm gonna go to AI. Search AI. Email. AI. Email. Why can't I just find it? Oh, this is the other tracking thing. Yeah, I said something about. I was trying to find where the thing came from. Okay, so there's the thing here. So I said, is this AI generated? Is this AI generated email? Like I said, is that there's no reliable way to prove AI authorship from text alone, but there are several stylistic signals here that are commonly associated with AI generated or AI assisted writing. Signals that lead AI generated heavily use of EM dashes, paired qualifying clauses, almost exclusively quote genuine, forward moving. And then this one, a very characteristic rhythm of large language models generate prose. Rhetorical scaffolding phrasing. Like that said, I do believe when people in this category, it's time more people that had integrity too. These are stock transitional constructions. LLMs reach for often overly tidy parallel structure in the list of quote exceptions. Dr. Judy Wood, Dr. Morgan Reynolds, Bob Greenyer. Overly tidy. Each given a formal credential style clause before the name reads like a generated citation format pattern rather than natural recall of someone's bio. Again, yeah, and the fact that I know all three of them, and she just ignores it. And broken link artifacts. These these are leftover placeholder object replacement characters, which often show up when contents paste from rendering tool, document export, or AI chat output into an email client. AI chat output into an email client. AI chat output into an email client, rather than typed directly. The overall tone is polished, symmetrical, and slightly, quote, essay-like for what's framed as a personal, emotional thank you note. And she makes a new email instead of just replying to the old one. Genuine, passionate emails from individuals are usually messier with less balanced sentence construction. Signals that don't rule out human activists and advocates in long-running fringe communities like 9/11 Truth Movement subgroups often do write informal, repetitive, sermon-like styles after years of practice. The content itself is highly specific, naming exact people, lawsuits, credentials, the kind of niche detail a human deeply embedded in the topic would know, though an AI could also be fed this context and asked to write in this style. You don't need to ask AI. Yeah, how does that work? Yeah, you don't need to ask AI if it's AI. No real person reply to you like that. Yeah, and it's not even a reply. It's a new email. It's a new email thread. not a reply. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll copy that as well. So my overall read, this has several character, classic AI writing fingerprint structure, EM dashes, stock transitions, and placeholder artifacts, and it reads like it was either fully AI drafted or heavily AI polished from bullet points a human provided. I can't confirm this with certainty. No tool can reliably detect AI text, but if you are trying to gauge authenticity of the sender's own voice versus a bot copy-paste campaign, this leans towards the latter. Okay, so it's 100% written from AI. Okay, so I'm going to go right here. And let's go right here. Ends with this. It's a new email thread, not a reply. Let's keep that in mind. I'm going to put these in my article. Is this really the best source for Nightlife? I'm going to speed up to 500 and to avoid brain damage myself. Gonna go watch my box office set. Yeah. That's pretty much it. But anyways, I don't know what you're up in arms. The guy is literally referencing blue bacon. Like I don't care anything else. AI generated carnival circus tent to end the show. Maybe. I just want to finish. I wanted to go washroom, but I'm holding it in. Okay, so and now we have the AI detector. Okay, so AI detector, copy this, share link, share public link. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay. So anyways, it is AI. Claude AI, AI says email is AI. All right, so we got that. Let's see what Grok says. Check past videos, you'll be shocked what's there. Okay. Let's say, no, it does not look like pure generated, more consistent with a real email from a closely assorted 9/11 revisionist circle. It's only to be purely, because it's tied to real recent memory, the PS links. And yeah, so the PS links is sub. It does look AI polished. Usually clean and balanced, smooth transition. That's a parallel credentials list, elevated phrasing, textbook paragraph structure, problem, consequence, exception support. And then use AI tools, draft, polished, formal, active correspondence. So it is entire positive message is written, heavily edited with AI assistance under clear human directions and along this. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's AI. It is almost certainly a genuine communication from Patricia 9/11 revision. And then they have to include him. I never said it was from 9/11 revision. They included a side of the 9/11 research community written in their established formal, possibly refined with AI tools. It's not a random genetic AI. Okay, so it is. You email director, you should get it back directly now with 500 CC. Blind CCs. BCCs. Remember that, but that thinks you meant to do the other way around. Okay, and then Grok AI says it is. I remember we did the previous live stream too. Grok AI says it is AI assisted, but directed by human to follow a specific narrative. Okay, promoting Bob. Promoting Bob. That's my take there. Okay. Alright, so that's that part. Denied Reddit. He never denied it. Okay, so that keeps going there. And again, he's sending links to him. Like, what are we doing here? And also, another part is she had that was April 12th. She sent an email, and then March 19th. I'm gonna go with Patricia if she publicly said this. Let me go to x.com. Okay, Patricia. So we follow. I'm gonna just search up cancer. Okay, April. Sorry, cancer was awful to deal with. Something no child. Okay, so another thing is so she has cancer. March. I'm gonna just put this as info. March 19th, 2026. Like which is a few weeks before the email. She had a hand surgery for skin cancer. Hence, likely affects writing. Okay, yeah, so BCCs, yeah. Yeah, so it's BCCs, yeah. And that's, and now look at who the people email. So, like, she sends me, everything's, like, way off. She's trying to promote Bob Greenyer. And then James Fetzer. How can you feign to defend scientific integrity? So he's the one replying. Why am I getting all these emails? I'm getting literally emails to me and her only. Me and her only. Nobody else. And it's just him trashing us. Like, what are we doing here? Patricia, how can you feign to defend scientific integrity relative to 9/11 supporting Judy, Morgan, and others who propose a theory about the use of dues that has already been refuted? We know what the effects of dues look like at Paradise, CA, Lahaina, whatever. And it keeps going on and on. I find it baffling that people like yourself have fallen for Judy's deception. Like, why are we getting this? And then Lord, it's fine. Thanks for sharing, Patricia, for your information. I'm sharing links to my studies, analysis, this whatever. I'm not subscribed to Judy Wood's series regarding do. Like, what are we doing here? I agree with you regarding Gage. I volunteer. Blah blah. Okay, so she's against that. And then this guy's pouring in nuclear bombs or something, synthesis or something. I don't know what he's talking about. Manhattan Airborne. Anyways, I have no idea what he's talking about. Some nonsense. This other guy. These boys do not act in good faith and rely. I wonder if anyone has contacted real experts. Blah blah blah. And like all these texts weird. Anyways, and I forward that to the doctor. Next MC file. Jim Fatzer. How do you justify using AI for yourself, but it's not okay for someone else? And I find it tasteful you would spend your entire stream planning a 9/11 widow. No. It's Norman Rudd. Her email. Okay, and this guy, like, Ryan Fitzgerald. Why is everybody clowning each other? It's like, he's using AI, he's deceptively. He's deceptively writing emails on her behalf. Do you not understand that? Anyways, so go back here, and now look what happens in the Telegram. I told him directly. He literally... And the thing is, why are random people defending him? Why can't he defend himself? Like, he literally just ignores it completely and then laughs at it. How does waste time? Anyways, like, what is going on here? Waste of whose time? I'm telling you, they're clowns. So yeah, you might be a spook too if you're promoting these guys. This is important on my behalf for historical purposes. If I go to here now, almost certainly. Okay, this one here, and then the other Joshua guy comes in. This person was saying, yeah, I did. Patricia said, seems like a trained individual wants to know what really happened to her husband. AI discernment Matthews, and it sounded like an ego bruise. If you think that's the only possibility, you're fooling yourself. And because he said, do you not see the strange email? And I said, that email is almost certainly written from Norman plus AI. And then Norman flips out. He never denies. He just starts swearing, dropping memes, swearing at me. And then he says, stop spamming with nonsense, Norman. And then he just won't stop. And I said, remove the ability to share media because he can't defend himself. He can't. And then he says, and he insults me. You need to learn if you can't dish out an insult, you should be able to take insults too a little bit. Okay, so again, I'm literally calling you a literal spook, and what he has to do, act like a child. She's getting paid. No, I'm not claiming anything about her. I'm just saying, if she's real, she's getting handled by an absolute spook like Norma. And I said, all removing your ability to share media, any more spam, you're banned. And he just won't stop. By Disinfo spook, and our Zoom call tomorrow isn't happening. So, and not just that, I do it publicly too. So if I go to, and then the Joshua guy sends an email. I said, tell Norman AI email. Like, and he just pretends like I don't exist. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying, oh, in a live stream, whatever. So if I go here, and then he's the one who says coward here. He says a coward, and he says launch an attack on all these random people. And what are you trying to achieve and so on, blah, blah. And I said, calm down, clown. And then Joshua's the one who's defending with writing super tiny letters. Like, what is he doing here? And then blah, blah. And then he also says Judy Wood has a theory and all that. Well, he says he believes Judy Wood did it. And it's so hard to read what he's saying. He says, as of 9, I mentioned to you that Craig opened my eyes. Judy Wood's word doesn't say doctor. And then he says, let alone now I believe do was used. What? And I agree with Norman is absolutely despicable. What's despicable? Calling Norman a liar? Anyways, there's the doctor sending me a message. And I said stick to making clownish AI posts because he actually did that as well. Made a fool of himself. Anyways, I'm gonna go washroom soon. I'll cover yours in this info. And he says, go for it, but I still think you owe Patricia an apology. And I said, tell Norman, and I'm literally telling Norman directly, to stop sending nonsensical AI-generated emails through Patricia's email account. I'm literally telling him, okay? I'm going to say this right here. Yeah, I'm going to take some screenshots. Actually, I'll do screenshots later. I'll do that later. Yes, after all, spooky, isn't it? Yeah. Her husband, died 9/11. Now you have literally getting, like, used by an absolute clown like Norman. And also her letter was likely AI generated as well. I'm gonna write that here. So anyways, I'll fix up this letter later, whenever I have time or even care. Norman numbers run at the email. Even after publicly getting called out by MES. Patricia's open letters, comma, may also be ChatGPT AI written. Norman has her reading it in a video while she is crying. Pretty bizarre. So then talk to him about it. She signed her emails very respectfully. Seems like she was getting agreeing with you. Are you blind? Norman sent the email. Okay, it's like anyway. Stop doing this. Yeah, what do people not get about bathtub not being damaged? Lower Manhattan would have been flooded. Yeah, definitely. They'll might be. Anyways, guys, you're gonna get start getting banned. This Ryan Fitzgerald. Stop defending. Like Norman's literally like tell him to defend him. He can literally comment here. He's not banned. He can, but he'll never do it ever because it's. I think I caught on to it early on. And this is. I'm gonna put some more stuff here and then go watch it. This is. Norman has her literally crying. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find the email I sent here. Yeah. Yeah. So Norman has her crying out here, like reading a full an hour long while she's like crying there. It's like, and I'm pretty sure Norman's like getting her to read AI assisted setup there. And it reads the whole thing while she's crying. I'm gonna keep doing here. So now I'm gonna go to another thing to show you what I mean. Okay. Disinfo. No, Judy would be. There's no infighting. There's no infighting. It's like saying calling Fetzer a clown is infighting. Norman is there to reply using her email. Do you get it? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Actually, I do want to... I'm gonna go watch them and then power the last one. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say this. Disinfo spook. I'm gonna say Disinfo spook. What's his name? Adam Eisenberg. Mentions 25 rules of disinformation. And first one he talks about is parading victims to get you to get people to follow your cause. This should be what happened. No, I know, but this is also about spooks. Like, tell Andrew Johnson not to write his book. His book is very important. It's very important. This is important to me. Stop spamming. I'll just do that. This is about clowns. You don't want to listen. There's 100 live streams. Go watch something else. We already know what happened. Towers turned to dust, and now Norman is making a mockery of it by getting Bob Greenyer in on this nonsense, and then now getting Patricia to promote Bob Greenyer before. Again, this is another part. Is email was before the was just before Norman quote welcomed Bob Greenyer and his dust nonsense. I'm gonna go to quickly. We're on a power trip right now. I've posted a link and rough transcripts of Telegram discussing false something they're not staged. Okay, I'm gonna go and this part here. Kodak. Why are you using AI? Can't you just find something here? Where's the link here? The planet's pop. So what was the 140? Yeah, I'll play this in a bit. I'm gonna go watch them and I'll come back. Okay, I'll play something while we're all living it up. There's a higher side chats. Bob. Also Greenyer. Okay, so there's a 2.5 hours audio there. I'm gonna go and I'll play something while we wait. Richard salary for his profit. Okay, I'll play the new link. It says I put a new link here. Source. I thought I put a new link here. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna go view your channel. Dangerous game to side with the spooks and clowns. Don't do it. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to get anywhere near them. And again, this is the clowns live stream. Like, we could do another stream on other stuff, but again, I've done a lot. Like, what do you want me to do? Okay, I was gonna do Fetzer. Okay, we can't just ignore Fetzer. I'm gonna play the Fetzer one, and we'll go watch.
What I'm saying is, Venezuela was a system test of directed energy weapons and AI controlled super soldiers. Now, the relevance to the Secret Service is the following. When a Secret Service agent, and I wager there will be many, is implanted without their knowledge and consent, like I have been implanted or Bill has been implanted, and many Hollywood actors and judges and people, that I shall not name, but you would recognize them. Well, if a Secret Service agent is implanted, then anybody who communicates with his body implants and hijacks him or her could make them pull their service weapon and shoot any of the protectees.
Yes.
And there's literally nothing, absolutely nothing that anybody could do about it. So the only way to get ahead of that is to start finding those people who are implanted without their knowledge and consent, and only use people next to Trump who are not implanted.
How can one ascertain whether one is implanted? Because I think, as you and Bill have, I think I have been implanted. And here's an illustration of why I believe that, Catherine. Before the last election, Tulsi Gabbard and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. came to Wisconsin. Tulsi was on a farm, not far distant, about 20 minutes drive from my home, and I drove up there. And I arrived late. Everything was breaking up, but she was in the tent. I got in the right position. I was perfect to talk with her. I was just about to give her my thoughts about JFK and 9/11, and boom, it was like a flight response. I turned and zipped out of there, got in my car. I was gone before I knew it. And I was asking myself, what the hell am I doing? It was utterly involuntary, and I had no control over it. And I felt idiotic. And I could just see her turning to her aide and saying, this is the effect I have on men. She was then at a big center here days later, and I went to see her again, just to say hello. Again, I came late. I had a copy of my fourth book on JFK for RFK Jr. I went through the line and spoke with Tulsi, but I couldn't explain, my behavior. I mean, it was out of my control, literally. I mean, I was on the car driving home, and I was saying to myself, what the hell?
Yeah, that is, you're guaranteed implanted. Absolutely.
All right. Anyway, so he's implanted mind control and so on. So here's the thing, like I've been clowning all these other spooks, and nobody's giving me some slack for that. But like, I clowned someone a bit too close to home. I remember I had Norman on the show for so many times. I even was literally helped paying him. Like I was using my bank account to route his Substack donations. Like think about that. I was using that, and then I just cut it off after he just made it too obvious. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go to Fetzer here. Fetzer equals micro trip sideboard. Anyways, another thing is Norman kept lying. He also says he was gonna quit 9/11 like 2 years ago if Judy Wood never talked to him, and then he kept insisting on that to me privately, and then all of a sudden she doesn't want to talk to him still, and now it's official she'll never talk to him, and he's still going on like nothing happened. Okay, so there's timestamps are in the Telegram. Okay, this is 128.44. Okay, so that's all I wanted to get. I wanted to find something because I used AI. I'm like, where's the full thingy? What's happening? Okay, 128. That's why I said I think it's staged, but I never put it in published. But so anyways, this is why I say Stephen F again. Even though if I think you're a spook or not, even the Paul Levis guy, at least you're a nice spook. Let's see. Okay, let's play it. Why can't I play it? Play it. Like, what's happening? Is it not playing? I don't understand. I'm going to download it, maybe? Okay, I need to download. I'm going to go to my Disinfo spooks agents. So, I added a bunch of people, non-versions in there. Bob Greenyer. I have like a playlist on spooks. I have a folder on spooks. Let's go here. Okay, it's downloading. It's not playing. I don't know what's going on.
The neutrino interacts with the weak force and gravity. Okay, in fact, I argue it is the basis of why gravity manifests itself. They are lensed, and as they come round the sun, they hit the moon, let's say, and they are partially diffracted. They don't always go through these relic neutrinos because of their wavelength. They're actually partially refracted and deflected. They come round, so you have a higher density either side of your thing that's under the shadow. You can't see the sun because it's in eclipse, so you have, as they claim, gravity on the side, and a cause because there was a big thing sucking in these relic neutrinos, ready to create the party, what I call the party trick. On the
okay, you got it. Okay, you got it. Okay, I'm gonna put this correction there. Where's the correction? Okay. Okay. This is good stuff. I'll put it right in there. I'm gonna put a correction here. But the thing is, I never published that. Only in live streams I said that. Like I think it's staged. MES correction. So here's one thing I'll do at any time. I don't care who it is, when it is, why it is. I will put a correction on anything you find, or anything I find. Unlike Mr. Bob. MES correction. Bob Greenyer and higher side chat. How do you? What in the world is higher side? Is it like a space between higher side? Okay, there's no higher side. Okay. Let me just do this right here. And higher side chats did not stage their the bogus atomic clocks nonsense. It was in the paid longer podcast version. Okay, thanks to Stephen F for finding it. For the correction. Alright, so anyways, epic stuff. I will put that in there. I'll save it in case I accidentally delete it. I'm gonna go back. So anyways, I'm just explain what happened right now and what you are correcting. No, I know, but I just listened to it. I literally just listened to it, and he talked about it. And I'm like, that's good enough for me. Like, that's good enough for me. I just wanted to find something. Like, I wanted to link. If you ever see what I do, I always link to the original. Like, not just like the guys showed one little clip, but I wanted to find the whole thing, and I couldn't find the whole thing. So that's why if I go to BG Wilding. So basically, what I corrected was this. So you know how he talks about the atomic clocks nonsense? I couldn't find the full. I couldn't find the full video. So here's the higher side chats. I couldn't find the full thingy in there.
If your theory,
this part here, I couldn't find the where the actual was. The actual higher sides one on YouTube. They clip out like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So I can find the where in the full live stream full podcast it shows. So in the paid one, I that's why I thought it was staged. So I thought this was staged, but just because his reaction and so on, it's so stupid. Like this guy's reaction, this guy pointing. But I never said it in my video.
On the event,
only in the
to
live
create the path.
This guy here.
It was normal rate. It was nothing to do with the attention of humans on the event, as they claimed.
Yeah, this guy here. This is why I thought it was staged, because I couldn't find where it was. I'm like, are you just staging from a promo? Yeah, this part here, because it's not even in the YouTube one. So the most important clip isn't in the YouTube; it's in the paid one. So anyways, happening so fast. 130. Okay, epic stuff. I'll try to power. Okay, so that was it. The video clip, I heard him talking about neutrinos. I'm atomic clocks. That's good enough for me. Okay, so but again, the whole thing's still complete nonsense. What I do like is Steven literally admits it's nonsense. That's what I just want, so I can move on with my day. So now I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, so we have IC accountability and so on, and then she also had skin cancer surgery on the 19th. And then the other thing, because I wrote an email to Andrew Johnson. I'm gonna see when. Okay, so if I go here, and so remember the dates, April 12th. I'm gonna go right here. The dates are very, very important. Let's go to the dates. April 12th. I'll have to do the dates. Accountability title. I'm gonna put some dates right here, and then go. And the stream's almost done. Email's just over. Okay. Email. Okay, let's go here. March 19th equals skin cancer hand surgery. And then April 2nd equals April 10th equals MES email reply to Patricia. Yeah, no, I'll go back here. The other part is like just imagine this the other way around. If I go to Ashton, Bob, Jeremy, just imagine this. Imagine I'm in any one of the. If I replace me with replace Bob with me. Just imagine that, or replace Dr. Judy Wood with that. Yeah, I don't need atomic clocks, home spooks, analyzing cartoonists, smoking gun. Also, another thing I did was with Grok. Speaking of, because we're on a good power trip right now. Again, when people join other streams, like the streams about clowns, like if you don't like it, just don't watch it. It's not a big deal. Like it's just like leave me alone. Anyways, this is how I do research. Like I don't hold back on stuff. If I go right here, Grok, I'm gonna go to deception, atomic. Okay, so I made a thingy here. Oh, this is plasmoid one. Buzzwords Bobby's Bowl Babble. This one, this tagline, initially I had Bob Greener's word cell, but somebody else gave me that other thing. Actually, Andrew said that one. Okay, where does it go? No, deception. No, list deception atomic. So I made a list. No, this one here, atomic. Okay, this one here. I made a list. Okay, I can't find this. Anyway, just go away. What do you want from me? We're gonna do this forever. I know I'm almost done. Like, why? Calm down, Robert. Like, please. Like, just we're gonna be doing this for a while longer. I asked it, what's the top 10 most deceptive things? It listed atomic clocks 1, MH70 as 2 of like the likely ones, and then the O thingies he's covering. I don't know why it's not. Why can't I find stuff? I hate how this is. Nope. Okay, give me atomic clocks. Okay, deception. No. Okay, Bob Greener's atomic clocks claim. Okay. Oh, this is when I was trying to find the exact source there. I was actually doing research trying to find. I want to find the exact same thing, and apparently it was a paid one, but you gotta look through it. Yeah, this is a clown live stream. Like, what do you want from me? Okay. Anyways, go back to the setup. Okay, so we'll just do one right now. I wanted one because the other one's pretty nice. Okay, make. Okay, I'm gonna do expert. Make a list of the. Not just Bob. Whole world is a clown. Yeah, definitely. Make a list of the most likely deceptive claims by Bob Greenyer. Not just inaccurate, accurate or outlandish, but ones that lean towards deliberately lying. Some claims he makes about atomic clocks changing on 9/11. Let's say, what else did he say? MH370 cartoons equals fractal toroidal moment, etc. Okay, just make a list while we do that. Let's go back here. Okay, so this is what I wanted to cover, because now, oh yeah, back to the dates. Okay, the dates right here. So March 19th is going to get surgery, or April 10th equals MES reply to Patricia, and then April 12th equals Patricia AI Norman new email thread to MES plus BCC spooks. Okay. Okay, so that's that part. Now if I close these. Okay, so that was this one, April 12th. And now, if I go here, if I go to welcome, don't forget those damn monopoles. Yeah, I should put that in there. Now if I go, and it knows, oh yeah, I wanted to show the other part. Okay, we're over limit, but I'm going to keep going. I have a lot of info I wanted to show you guys, because this is well worth documenting, and so on. So if I go here, Disinfo spook Adam Eisenberg mentions 25 rules of disinformation. The first one he talks about is parading victims to get people to follow their cause. So listen to what this is doing here. So you can learn a lot of stuff from spooks. So even from Adam Eisenberg, he has he's a spook, but again, you can learn from spooks on spooky stuff. Also, he's running for office, and he's gonna execute Federal Reserve members or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go right over to where's the higher side one? Okay, this one. Yeah, this one is pushing that nonsense there. Here's the Thai guy. The Thai guy is obviously a spook. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Oh, why did I just forget to put it? Like, what am I doing anymore? I'm gonna edit the video. Okay, I'm gonna go to total disclosure. Adam Eisenberg disclosure project. Okay, it's like, what are we finding? Adam Eisenberg. Okay, like, it's just everything is so bad. Total disclosure. Oh, total. Okay, there it is. Pentagon whistleblower. Okay.
Dr. Judy Woods.
Yeah, Woods. Okay, let's see. Anyways, he's saying that we need to listen to Richard Gage and everyone to understand what happened on 9/11. Can I go Adam Eisenberg? Total disclosure project. Save this one. Wow, intense show. Well done. Yeah, definitely. So, Most in the live stream was AI responsible. Here's what my take is. Another one is, I think the world leaders had AI, private one. That's how they're managing all of this stuff. That's why it's very hard to pinpoint exactly what they're doing because it's so chaotic. Let me go back here.
Cause problems. Get infighting going. Attention away from the Pentagon. They've made the.
I'm gonna go over rules. 25 rules of this. So think about it this way. This guy here, who's a disinformation artist, is sharing this.
Well, they try to.
Tell us harmless. Yeah, I know he's just a random guy doing like conspiracy entertainment.
Infighting going.
But also, but he's obviously a spook. Like he's not. He knows what's happening. He's not gonna do anything. Because you have to realize, if I'm on the show, I'm gonna call people spooks. So like, what do you want from me?
25, and I point people to this if they want to Google it. It's called the 25 Rules of Disinformation, and it's basically the strategies that one can produce if they're trying to cause problems. You can also see it in like the political realm if you want to attack somebody.
But listen what he says. So he knows he's talking about the 25 rules of disinformation. That's what he says.
So yeah, they employ those types of things, and what they've really tried to do, in my humble opinion, is keep talk about the towers, keep talk away from suspects.
Okay. Anyways, I have someone at my door. 1 second. I'll be.
As much as they can to get victims' families to align with what they're saying so that they can kind of covet these relationships and parade them around like they're something, like, oh, we've got their support, so you should support us too. But, keep any real efforts away from the courtroom. So anytime anybody can be pulled into an act.
All right, I'm back. What did I say? See what I said. Yeah, I'm gonna go back here.
The courtroom, but they're saying as they can to get victims' families to.
Yeah, listen, get victims' families. Listen to this.
Try as much as they can to get victims' families to align with what they're saying, so that they can kind of covet these relationships and parade them around like they're something, like, oh, we've got their support, so you should support us too. But keep any real efforts away from the courtroom. So anytime.
But go back to the thing. It says you're gonna parade victims out, like
saying with what to align with what their line is to victims' families to align with what they're saying, so that they can kind of covet these relationships and parade them around like they're something, parade them around these relationships and parade them around.
Okay. And then think about it, Norman has literally Patricia crying while he's getting her to read his likely AI letters. And now look at the pinned one, April 10th. That's an interesting date there. April 10th, Patricia Casazza to Richard Gage and 9/11 Truth Leaders. And so he's getting her to write about, to read out the letters and write out letters to 9/11, Richard Gage and so on. April 10th. Okay, that's an interesting date there. Okay, I'm gonna go. And this is the third open letter. Okay, and it also uses the word bombshell when discussing 9/11. April 10th, Patricia emailed to reply. April 10th. Notice the dates. April 10th. Norman equals Norman article about Patricia's third letter to 9/11 spooks. Okay. And now if I go here, and if I look at welcome Bob Greenyer. Yeah. It was so it's painful. Like he says. So now, notice the thing here, exotic tech or whatever thumbnail. Yeah, thumbnails are wild. So now, April 19th. So exactly 1 month, March 19th, April 19th. Now, he says, "What was exotic technology used to destroy all the World Trade Center plus the Little St. Nicholas Church and the Bankers Trust Building? Thermite theory hold water. Does the way the Twin Towers turn to dust and the Building 7 drop into the footprint demonstrate the immense power of secret technology? Can the tech used against the WDC be for good? What would it take to get the truth about quote free energy? Discuss all of this. Please welcome Bob Greenyer. And when's the dust coming in? Dust sample. This was before the dust sample. No way. I think he talks about. No. This is. Then he has the dust sample. This is the time of dust sample.
Okay. That has a cone behind it. Okay. Get something out of the way here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So that's got a cone.
Okay. Okay. Now he's talking about the dust sample and so on. So I'm going to go right here and paste this right here. April 19th. So notice all these dates right here. April 19th. Just before he was telling the whole spooks, like in a blind carbon copy. Now, an email to me using Patricia, as like literally like just using her. April 19th equals Norman article welcoming Bob Greenyer and his dust nonsense. And so that was a tab call, but I didn't know it was that soon. And also, if I go back here, let's go privately. And then that's when I started saying, when I told Norman I did voice my concerns to Norman privately last month, but he still kept saying it. This was June 7th, so it was shortly after. I told him stop. I said, no, I mean Bob's analysis. Bob himself, I think, is a spook, a bit delusional, but keep this private, and so on. He says, personally had the Patricia the results and blah, blah, blah. Speak for themselves. You have no idea what he's saying. Okay, anyways, I'm going to, yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I'm going to keep copying this one. So June, what date was this? June what? June 7th. Okay, June 7th. June 7 equals MES privately telling Norman Bob is a spook. Okay. And then the other part I wanted to show quickly was if I, oh yeah, this other one here. Okay, and then also, yeah, those are the dates. Norman heavily uses AI in his recent articles and thumbnails. While plagiarizing many people's work, even Dr. Judy Wood. He even copies and pastes entire sections of her book, and she even tells him to stop doing it, and so on. If I go here, if I go to hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis. How do you spell hypothesis? Like, it's like, what's the point of it? The search dictionary. Okay, hypothesis. Okay, this one here. I picked screenshots. So this is an AI one. Thanks to LNR researcher Bob Greenyer from Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project and his 2026 dust sample analysis. He is challenging everything we thought we knew, and at the same time, his standing wave physics finally explains Dr. Judy Wood's dustification evidence. This finally explains, and again, this ties into that exact email. This email ties into it. And literally echoes the AI email he sent. So it echoes there, and now if you go here, and now if you go here, he again has another AI one. He says WTC dust sample analysis. Greenyer examined a authentic sample from Patricia Casazza. Finding includes anomalous particles with LENR-like signatures, element transmutations, density changes causing fragmentation, hydrogen deuterium production, potential micro detonations, and copper involvement. This rules out or heavily challenged nanothermite. What does that mean? So nanothermite's still possible? This is the guy who's done 12 hours a day for like 5 years on 9/11. And supports Wood's directed energy, coherent energy hypothesis, role of resonance, and also if you go to the letter that gauge response here, Dr. Judy Wood made the hypothesis here. She included this because of Norman's this. So it just insider tip. So this is referring to this. This is referring to Norman. She's saying, and it keeps going on a lot of other terms that he has no idea what it even means. Okay, and then if I go here, and then I'm gonna go, yeah, okay. Norman plus AI, because he doesn't have the capability to calls DJW's evidence a hypothesis. Okay. And then another part is, and if you see here, Mr. Gage claims to want the new investigation, but this is Dr. Judy Wood's writing now. You can tell it's her actual writing. But he clearly does not want a new investigation. My book is the new investigation. It is the only independent and comprehensive investigation in the public domain. So why is Mr. Gage attacking this and promoting disinformation about it? He clearly is afraid that people might actually read it. The book contains evidence, both direct evidence and parallel evidence, like the Hutchinson effect, and an analysis of the evidence. The book does not contain a theory or a hypothesis, so those who claim it does are clearly promoting disinformation. That's actually an easy way to identify those who are promoting it. Remember that. So Norman, of all people, is saying it's a hypothesis, and saying that thermite is heavily challenged, not completely like lunatic and lunacy, heavily challenged. Like, what is it going on here? And if I go into here, so if I click that link, I'm pretty sure one of them had a table. Is literally a Grok table. Yeah, this one here. This table is Grok table. That's a Grok table. He screenshotted the Grok table. It's a table from Grok. see the slider on the top. That's literally a table. Okay, so here it is. I told this thing here. Okay, also the table's bogus. I'm gonna go back to the table. We're powering through a lot of stuff. I'm gonna close some stuff. Close this. I think we're pretty much almost done here. But I want to Chris Shack wanted to show some AI of a tent circus or something. I'm gonna go close this. Close this. Okay. This is where's the one I just sent though? Okay, where's the Telegram one? This is the one. Okay, this is obvious Grok AI. Yeah. Yeah, so again, he's an AI guy using AI all the time. Grok AI. Oh no, Norman. Copies and pastes. Exact Grok AI table. So again, it's all the same thing here. Sounds like AI is ridiculing you in your very own article. Very sneaky. Yep. Okay, sounds like Bob Greenyer. Yeah, it's like Bob Greenyer. And he also posted the Jinn stuff. That's like what Jinn and Shamir and Solomon's Temple. Like Norman's copying and pasting literally even Norman's. Bob Greenyer's nonsense. Okay, it does nonsense. Okay, so we have all that. I'm gonna close this guy. Yeah, so this guy. Remember that he literally just says pretty interesting nonsense there. I'm gonna go into.
Of things and disinformation. And I point people to this if they want to Google it. It's called the 25 Rules of Disinformation.
Yeah, so 25 Rules of Disinformation, and now we go right here. Rules. Okay, I'll put the link there. This is what I like doing. I like putting links on everything. All right, so that's that part, and I'm gonna close this. Okay, bombshell, but it's all AI. It doesn't say it's AI. Is it? Does it say Grok? Never says Grok in this one, so it's all AI, and it's like he doesn't know this stuff. What is it? Notice massive push on X. Yeah, and he works every single day, 12 hours a day. Nonsense. And he would always hassle us to join the tap call, which are a bunch of spooks. And I remember one of the saddest things I ever saw. It's one of the absolute saddest parts here. Was it the tap call? Yeah, the tap. When Mick Harrison, the spook lawyer guy, told him, hey, don't criticize, because Norman was doing a presentation on 9/11, and he said, hey, don't criticize Richard Gage or anybody, and then he apologizes, sorry, and he just ignores criticizing. I'm like, what's the point of doing a presentation if you can't call out spooks? Okay, anyways, yeah, it's a full-time job. And again, here's the money I was paying him, PayPal. I mean, that's it, Substack, or routing, bank. Yeah, so, I need to send the last $10 that came in. So, here's the full email. You can see that there. I put a paste, but you can see his email. I just like, calm down, Clown. It's just absolutely sad. So I sent him $6,000 that came through me from his Substack donations. Routed to me because South Africa doesn't, Substack doesn't support payments there. And I canceled. Also, Nick's the first one, sneaky. He's the first of my subscribers that knew what I was talking about. When I published that article, before calling that saying Zoma, I wanted to see if him literally, like, laughing it up. So this one I published, there's a Substack and an article. He says, how peeps think that this is so sneaky, been pretty obvious from the get-go. This was here when I published this one here. And then I purposely did not say it's Norman. Patricia email. Just so that I wanted to see him, like, flip out. And the thing is, why is he patrolling? Why is he the one who has to defend every single person? Like, you don't see Bob Greenyer. You don't see David Hughes going out of the way. You don't see Germ Warfare going out of the way. So he is their... linchpin. And this guy here, the Cyn-anon, that's literally Norman's burner account, 100%. I can explain that later, but it's pretty obvious. Actually, we should explain that as well. So that this one is Norman's burner. I banned quote her. And again, notice he also is woke, and he has this spokesperson for the anti-woke person, that Sydney Sweeney. Why am I still on the show? Attila 939 on your Telegram. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, but it's just the way it is. Anyways, this Cynanon, one tell is if you search up Dr. Wood in the chat, Dr. Wood, there's only the main people that say that. Just a few people like Norman, as Stephen F says Dr. Wood one time, but I see Dr. Judy Wood, it shows up. But if you go to Dr. Wood, yes, this one here, how about you get Dr. Wood out of her basement? He always insults her, like it's like every single day. And then this guy's defending, because Norman's too much of a coward to do it himself sometimes. If I go here, talk to Dr. Wood, he also says Dr. Wood. And then if you go to this one here, because Dr. Judy Wood wrote her article, and without me or Norman, without me or her telling Norman that we were doing it. So then he wanted to confirm if she wrote it or it was a collab. And he says, Dr. Wood, did you write this or Dr. Wood or a collab? And I said, yeah. The Word document helped her format it into the article. So again, this is literally Norman because he's too scared to he can't say it because we ignored him, and so on. So anyways, that's that. The way the C word in that reply, obviously Norman's burner. Oh, did he say that? Which, this one here? Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, C word. And he says Dr. Wood. So I'm gonna put that in as well. So that's also part of the thing. So you can say right here, copies AI tables. Norman literally has a burner Telegram account called Cynanon or something, whatever her name is. It's like Cyn-anon in America, and he's obviously not American. Notice that, and he's obviously not American. It's like obvious. Holy cows! Let me just type this here. Cynanon, and then American flag. Okay. I go back here. Called and then America flag. Let's go to America. What is the point of these things? America flag. Like, what planet am I on? Sometimes I have to do this on here. USA. Okay. I have to use Telegram to do that. Okay. Where am I going? I can't even find. Okay. Where's the spook? Burner account. AKA Cyn-anon, and profile photo is anti-woke spokesperson Sydney Sweeney, and that account uses C-word, aka literally Norman, and it says Dr. Wood, or Dr. Wood without a dot there. Yeah, etc. Thanks for time. So you're most intense yet? Yeah, epic stuff. Yeah, this is what I do. I don't like spooks. Well, I even told Stephen F. Again, I question his whatever, but don't mind spooks. I said, because I told him, he said that he'll email Bob Greenyer to retract the atomic clock thing, and I said, yeah, that's a good starting point. Helps your case too. I don't mind too much if he's a spook. I just like correcting nonsense. Can look at other points of contention afterwards. Like, I want to get to the absolute truth, and the one thing to do is you remove nonsense. And if the person cannot admit it, okay, Tammy. Okay, anyway, the lesson of the stream is always use AI responsibly. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, Tammy. Oh, there's Tammy in the show. Oh, wait, for some reason I thought Tammy was. So who's who? I don't know. So I'm getting confused sometimes. For some reason I thought Tammy was that other person. So who's this person? Okay, so Tammy's in the show. Who's this person here with this weird? That's Robert Matthews. Who's the one? Okay, so again, that's not Tammy then. I got confused by the profile photo. Anyways, hi Tammy. We call that. I agree with you. We need to be responsible. Yep. Okay, sorry Tammy. For some reason I thought you were the other person, but I didn't mention. I just had it in my head. Anyways, yeah, definitely AI needs to be used responsibly. I have a lot of other dirt on Norman. It's pretty ridiculous. But we will keep that, and also dirt on Bob Greenyer. But I'll just keep that quiet. So like this article, these are epic stuff. Like by the doctor. It's like this should be promoted, not other stuff. And also, this article was again weekly top 10. And notice I post on Hive, so you don't need an account, like a digital ID to get it. So if we go to Norman's, okay, so once this was published, and he was not told about it, and then he uses a Cynanon account, whatever, to find out who wrote it exactly. And then you go to the Gmail, and then Wood Gage. Let's go right here. And then every single time he responds to like Gage, everything I do, Richard Gage knows. Hive blockchain. Okay, Richard. Yeah, so if I go here, okay, this is okay, so Norman, right when I was published afterwards in July, hi Richard, Dr. Judy Wood has just published her latest article in the Hive blockchain. So there's a link, response to Richard Gage's libelous article. So there's the one there. And then afterwards, he writes an article there, and he has Bob Greenyer pretending like I don't exist, and so on. And if I go into his, where's the Gage? Suppose, okay, this one here. Okay, where's the Richard Gage 15 year? I'm gonna have to just search on his Telegram. 15-year lie. So notice one thing here. Dr. Judy Wood to Richard Gage, your 15-year lie exposed, exposing deception, ignored evidence. What's really at stake? That's AI, everything. Now the truth. Dr. Judy Wood just dropped a powerful response to Richard Gage's article. And notice it. Can directed energy weapons account for the WTC's construction? And it's a must read. So this link is Richard Gage's link, not Dr. Judy Wood's, and it's a must read. And he says he's saying that it seems like he's saying that this is a must read, like this. In this hard-hitting piece, he dismantles the misrepresentation, highlights 15 years of ignored forensic evidence, and questions what the truth movement really is protecting. And again, and part of it is insinuating about Norman himself directly. If you follow the 9/11 debate, the debate is not debate. This one will make you rethink. Read the full article, and it puts just a link here, and everything starts talking about other nonsense. And he clips out the part where when she was on my show about hurricanes, and then just talked about the one where what she's talking about Richard Gage and so on.
There would be nobody that could argue. Richard
Actually, no, he posted something else. Why is he? What links is he posting? Okay, this is the one where we were laughing at Richard Gage and so on, and so on. And I think he says Bob Greenyer there. Bob Dust. Well, yeah, and it also mentions Bob the hidden physics that Dustified towers, Bob the explosive and so on. So, anyways, he's mixing a bunch of stuff here. But this thing, the doctor really didn't like this right here. This, if you find out where the link, that's a link. That's a link there. I'll just put it like this. I'll put this Norman minimize link. Let's go here. Norman minimizes the link to DJW's article while it's still promoting Bob, even though she and I literally told him directly to stop it. Yeah, he's not reading his own articles, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream. I think Chris wanted to say something about the other thing. Very strange turnaround from Norman. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, he's a spook from the beginning. And I think I caught on to it before. I think they were going to use a. So I go to basically 100%. They were going to use this. Truth. 100%. Their goal was to make the 9/11 as it get closer to 9/11 to make it between a dust baggie of Bob Greenyer's dust baggie versus Stephen Jones' dust baggie. If you go right here, where's dust baggie one right here? Dust baggie, dust baggie, dust. Yeah, this one here. This is from like 10 years ago. So Dr. Judy Wood asked, what did dust baggie have to do with what happened on the towers? And also I moved things around so that it includes Bob Greenyer's dust baggie.
The magic show, the magic show type of game is look at this dust baggie. Let's focus on this little speck of dust here. And see what this, and it means all sorts of whatever.
Right.
Well, what does that dust baggie have to do with what happened to the building?
Exactly.
That connection was never made.
No, it wasn't.
So it doesn't matter what they found in the baggie, but there is, I fully agree that there's, elements of steel and iron and aluminum. Isn't it aluminum powder and iron oxide that make thermite? Well, the building was, steel structure, which is like 98% iron, and the facade was aluminum, the aluminum cladding. So if you powderize the building, turn it to dust, of course you're going to have those constituents in the dust.
Of course. It's amazing what what scientists or physicists can come up with that would lead you away from what the truth might be.
Yeah, this lady's pretty good at what science physicists can come up with to get you away from the truth. But look at here. There's the hidden physics, the Justified Towers, Bob Greenyer's explosive dust bag, and this is the Stephen Jones. Same thing. Like, what if we're talking this? What are we talking about this thing? And also, this person, I just banned him. I just realized this is Robert Matthews. I'm 100% certain, or pretty certain that it's Norman's burner account or adjacent, especially from the thumbnail. That's Norman's old thumbnail. That's Norman's old thumbnail. If I go to, it might even be that. And then the only people that liked his thingy there, little man, when he mocked me, I don't know why they do that. The people liked it is this guy here. Who's the two people there? So this guy here. Oh, where's the other guy? He kicked me out. Oh no, it was a Joshua, and then the other guy. What is his name? Is that Conspiracy Chronopia? Is that you or no? But this is definitely not. That's the other guy. What is his name? Who is that person that has the profile? Okay, I saw the Moon's Child Club. It's a lot of Revelation tensions. Yeah, definitely. What is your theory on Dustbag? No, my theory is that they were hoping. That's why Norman flipped out. They were hoping to use a dust. Oh, this is Cosmos guy. Is this Cosmos? No, Delgado. I think they were hoping to make 9/11 like this 25th anniversary a debate between Bob Greenyer's Dustbaggy and Stephen Jones' Dustbaggy. And it's not just their Dustbaggy. It's also Colin Powell. Yeah, this one here. So the thing is right. Throwback to 9/11 Disinfo spook Stephen Jones copying war criminal Colin Powell's WDMD's prop theatrics. So you got this props work. Colin Powell holding up a test tube in front of the United Nations. What if he dropped it? This one here, props work. Why Stephen Jones wearing a plastic bag to love to show something to an audience at a press conference. So same thing was going to be now. It's going to be Bob Greenyer. This one says, "How can you keep your pants up when you're?" So I'm not even wearing pants actually. Why do people? Oh, this is the Cosmos Delegado. Like, why do they come in here and attack me? Like think about this. Why? Let's ban this guy. Let's go ban. How do I just kick out of the group? Block user. I just like, what am I supposed to do here? I can't even just kick these people up. I don't have time for this trash. Let's go and okay, I gotta use it here. It's just trash. Everything is trash. Block. Just kick him out. I don't even know how to kick him out. He's obviously, that's obviously related to Norman. He's part of that Norman's group. Okay, members. Just kick him out. I can't do anything here. Okay. Delete member. Delete member. Nope. You can't go delete it. Okay. So anyways, I'll just delete it here. Delete. Okay, delete ban Cosmo. I don't know how to do the report spam. Like, I don't have time for this. Like, let's go. What are we doing here? Someone's going out of his way to one after me. Okay, okay. Okay, the doctor is dogma billiard ball example. I should make a video about that. Maybe they're bots. Yeah, they are. Again, you can see that guy was a member of Norman's thing here. Also, if you go to the truth thingies, Norman has part of the and he kicked me out of the group as well, which I haven't commented ever since the like over a month because of the nonsense of Bob Greenyer. So if I go here. And also, this is Norman's account. Not only memes, he has another one. He has like a whole bunch. How does he work so freaking hard on nonsense? So 9/11 observable setup here. Where's the accountability? I can't even find accountability. Oh, this one here, International Center for Accountability. So he removed me, even though I haven't commented literally for like over a month because ever since he's talking about the Bob Greenyer nonsense. And again, and he keeps promoting this video with like almost everyone's a spook. This guy's a spook. Ty's a spook. He's a spook. I'm pretty sure she's a spook. He's a spook, and I'm pretty sure she's a spook. And then this one here is like victims being used by spooks. Okay, and anyways, I'm gonna unpin. Yeah, just unpin this thing. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna go to last thing I wanted to find was this was gonna find. I was gonna find something here. Yeah, spook. This was Powell. No, yeah, let's say Jones, Dust, Baggy. Yeah, and also, this is another part here. This is from June 9th. Like, I've already hit this. He's acting as if this happened, like, recently only. June 9th. I was asking about his impersonation when I did the videos about him being a clown. but it's MH370. Yes, his presentation is almost exact same script as he does for MH370, 911, and now the dust baggie, a la Stephen Jones, Jerome Powell nonsense, to focus on some tiny insignificant dust that no one can, that in no way explains that nearly the entire WTC disappeared into dust. And they said these three presentations are almost exact same, yet he just tailored his word salad to the specific topic at hand. Patricia sample 9/11 with Andrew Johnson years ago, MH370 with teleportation cartoons, and so on. They're all the exact same stuff. And then he just ignores it. He can't. Then he says, tell Dr. Wood. He always points at her. I'm like, no, Bob's a spook. Why are you telling Dr. Judy Wood to get out of hiding? Notice how he's talking about it, because he wants her out there so he can go there. This girl's got a spook. Yeah, obviously it's a spook. It's just... It's like, what is it? He's just nonsense. Okay, pleasure in derailing. Yeah, you actually use it to divert away from articles. Yeah. Your lie exposed. Yeah. Dr. Drew is dropping bombs. Yeah, we'll save it for a stream. Dr. Drew, you should be on a stream. We'll trash over together. We'll get Keith in there too, and so on. Anyways. That is pretty much it. Chris, you wanted to say something? Refuting live. Okay, Refuting, guys, please do AI circus animation to the end. Okay, I want to go to... oh, yeah, also here. So, go back here. So, I asked Grok, make a list of the most likely deceptive claims by Bob Greenyer, not just inaccurate or outlandish, but the ones that that lean towards deliberately lying. Some claims he makes about atomic clocks changing on 9/11, MH370, cartoons equals fractals, toroidal moments, etc. So here are the claims by Bob Greenyer, according to Grok AI, that most clearly lean towards deliberate misrepresentation rather than mere error, over optimism, or fringe interpretation. These are distinguished from his many outlandish but internally consistent speculative models, fractal toroidal moment, FTM, as a self-coined descriptor for certain plasmoid EVO structures, LENR mechanisms. The ones below involve inventing or inverting checkable external facts, treating highly contested material as a definitive proof, or assigning evidentiary status to things that have none. Number 1, Global Conscious Project found that atomic clocks worldwide changed their decay rates in 9/11. This is the clearest example. Greenyer has stated on podcasts, including clips circulating the higher side chats and relative appearances, that the GCP detected atomic clocks around the world changing their decay rate during the 9/11 events, then layered on an explanation involving intensely magnetic technology, quote, sucking right like ignition, so he even knows. So the clocks could not decay normally. Why it leans towards deliberate. The Global Conscious Project has never monitored atomic clocks. It exclusively uses a network of hardware random event generators, REGs. This is public, well documented, and easy to check. Atomic clocks, primarily cesium hyperfine transition devices, do not operate via the kind of, quote, decay rates he describes in that context. He appears to have fused GCP's actual and already controversial REG anomalies with separate discussions of beta decay variation experiments, Park Okhanov, and then retrofitted the hybrid to 9/11, repeating a cleanly falsifiable attribution of what a known project found is not. Repeating a cleanly falsifiable attribution of what a known project found is not ordinary error. And then specific MH370s are applications, demonstrations of the fractal toroidal moment. And then it leans towards the subsequent and so on. These are widely regarded in both mainstream and serious alternative as low-quality cartoonish and fabricated composites. Anyways, this one here, yoga pose produces microball lightning. That's that the performing yoga pose causes certain energy flow out of forming a toroidal structure. While leans is presented as okay. Anyways, the cover of Judy Wood's book, so it's using all of my videos. Proves hypothesis, or in at least one discussion, he has asserted that the cover, an apple-like form of cortex, consequently leans towards. Book covers are designed and marketing choices, treating illustrative artwork as well. This is hallucinating. And it's using all my stuff. Anyways, so it didn't include his fractal toroidal moment stuff because there is some aspects of that that's possibly real. Anyways, I'll put this in here. Atomic clocks. But again, it's a bit out there. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna say it right here. Grok AI lists atomic clocks, MH370 yoga pose, ball lightning as likely deception. By Bob Greenyer. Okay. So anyways, anytime I use AI, I'll let you know. He has 2 apps and maybe some sort of probe attachment. I started doing, anyways, I started connecting a wire up my A when doing yoga, and now I am a free energy guru. Actually, if you actually go through I would say every minute of every live stream every show he's ever done is 90% hilarious. That's absolutely stupid to the max. Anyways, we'll go to, what did he say? Chris Shack wanted AI circus animation. Okay. And we'll go to imagine. imagine, okay, make an AI circus. Yeah, make a circus animation that includes clowns such as Richard Gage, Bob Greenyer, James Fetzer, includes such as 9/11 researchers. Let's put that. This was more James Fetzer. Who else is this clown there? Aiden Eisenberg and Norman Swanetpole dancing at the circus. Okay, it's the last animation, guys. We're almost 3 hours. Okay, that's enough. That I need to get away from the computer forever and ever. You know what, guys? Sending this. So again, Adam Eisenberg, out of all people, shares Blue Bacon. Like, what is he doing here? Yeah, Blue Bacon would mock him too, because that's his design to. I didn't know Ashton was selling anything. I dislike him from onset. He's selling free energy. I know what he's selling now. I just hope it's aniline probes. Okay, let's see what this says.
Let's dance to the truth. Spin the facts around. Clowning for justice. Roll with the show. Let's dance to the truth.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough, guys. I'm not. I don't care. Okay, that's. I don't know. Is it just me or does Grok just get worse? I think Grok just got worse. It's a Grok AI. Imagine animations getting worse. They're just not good anymore. Okay, anyways, that's all for today. I'm gonna copy this, and that's pretty much it. Anything else, guys? Yeah, again, this I'll write an email. I'll finish the article on this. It's obviously him. It's obviously Norman. Again, handle accountability. Even the AI says it's like a mix between it's like AI assisted by Patricia and Natalie Revision. Why he's never mentioned. So I have the link at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Is he a Forbes? Yeah, he's a Forbes. Yeah. Ashton family. That's there it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, expect more stuff there. But again, I voted initially on the part where to call people clowns. What is this? Like, imagine that's Dr. Judy Wood. Like, I'll do respect. I would have to be like, what in the world is going on here? Like, imagine that was a MES there. That's just absolute ridiculousness. And then the height part here too. And then worse too, in real life. In real life. Okay, this here. Actually, there's more stuff here. I shouldn't have closed. I'm gonna go back here. There's one more stuff I'm gonna cover quickly because there's very interesting setup here. If I go to tap Bob. Okay, this one here. I have I recorded so I could put it in here so I could do a search of text. If I go to here, if I click up Bob, let's say school. Oh, where's the transcript? Show transcript. Okay, school. Okay, so this is out of all things, this is bizarre. Okay, so Bob Greenyer's father, who's a high-level Freemason, and his grandfather built a Freemason lodge. Bob Greenyer's father he says he went to the same school as Martin Fleischmann.
Is Martin Fleischmann and Stanley Pons. Well, Martin Fleischmann was born in Karlovy Vary in the Czech Republic. He fled prior to the Second World War to my hometown of Worthing in the UK. He actually went to my father's school, just a few minutes walk away from where I was born, in the house I was born into. And yeah, he went on to.
But here he said he went to the same school as his father, 1 minute away from his house. Like, what are the odds? And they're all Freemason, high-level Freemason.
Walk away from a minute, just a few in the Second World War. Fleischmann is Martin Fleischmann and Stanley Pons. Well, Martin Fleischmann was born in Karlovy Vary in the Czech Republic. He fled prior to the Second World War to my hometown of Worthing in the UK. He actually went to my father's school, just a few minutes walk away from where I was born, in the house I was born into. And yeah, he went on to be one of the world's greatest electrochemists.
And also, he was around. If you listen to it, he said he was watching the 1989 like press conference proceedings or the fallout of cold fusion. So he was around, and he was like into that. Let's go. I think he mentioned this.
And he saw this paper on proton conduction in the, I think it was 1929, was the first talk about it. It was a German paper. I partially translated it, actually. I found it and partially translated it.
Yeah, but anyways, it could be a lot of stuff there. I'm going to put that in there at the beginning.
To think of, what I could do in the future. And I actually saw the whole sort of...
Yeah, there it is. He says he saw the whole thing.
Saw the whole sort of Pons and Fleischmann thing unfold. And then I saw this bizarre takedown. Now, who is Martin Fleischmann and Stanley Pons?
Okay, so he actually saw it in live. So what are the odds? He saw it live. His dad goes there. So it's like any Freemason, high-level Freemason, his dad and his grandfather opened a lodge. Like, built a lodge. Okay, I wanted to add that there. Okay, I'm going to go here. Last part. Okay, so 16, Bob Greenyer saw the whole cold fusion happen, news happen in the late 1980s, and his father went to the same school as Martin Fleischmann, which is a few minutes from Bob's home he was born into. And Bob's father, yeah, I'll put that after. That's actually, again, this is some great findings. Like, this is what I do. I like finding stuff. 2% YouTuber and 98% spook, yeah. And then Bob, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're almost done. I will organize this one more. Bob's father is a high-level Freemason, and his grandfather built a Freemason lodge. So this is pretty wild stuff there. This BG Walden, just put the whole list. There it is. Okay, and then the last one I was going to say something. Oh yeah, also, I said, yeah, you could say some stuff that's interesting and so on. So, yeah, so some stuff is, you have to, like, once you know if someone's a spook, you have to double check everything they say. That's important. But then also, but you can still see useful things. Like this in here, he showed this cartoon, Discover Cold Fusion, because they talked about the hole in the ground. So I actually went and bought it. So I bought it on Amazon. So it was a Cold Fusion cartoon, and I haven't read it yet, but I have it ordered. Okay, I have it ordered. There it is, Discover Cold Fusion. So I saw it on his thing, and I just want to buy it. I can only buy it on Kindle. So you can see this book, Ruby Carrot and Matt Howarth, or whatever. Based on a true story presented, and there's the how Cold Fusion was discovered. So again, you can find useful things out of there, but again, nonetheless, still spook. It doesn't change anything. Still spook, so just keep that in mind. And also, okay, one more thing. I also have one more thing. I'm going to go to thumbnail. Okay, so this one here, I think Attila was talking to Stephen F. about the high error rates and scanning electron microscope and so on, especially 25 years later, and with like the worst person to ever do it. So then look at the thumbnails. I said, you mean these over-the-top nonsensical AI-generated thumbnails by Norman are a bit too much, given the insignificant dust baggy nonsense? So the hidden physics that dustify the Twin Towers, like, what is this? That's a Hudson effect. Why are you showing Hudson? Show the dust. Show the dust sample. Why are you mixing in Hudson's? Bob Greenyer's explosive WTC dust revelation. Explosive? Why are you putting explosive in dustification? Dustification, not explosions. Dust, explosion, Stephen Jones, thermite, Stephen Jones, thermite, explosions. And now look at this one. And Dr. Judy Wood literally told him, stop connecting them. And then why doesn't he show the dust sample? Why is he showing the Hudson effect? Like, you cannot just have different things put together and with the assumption there. 9/11 bombshell. Why are you putting bombs in there? 2026 dust sample revelation, standing wave physics, Dr. Judy Wood evidence. Why are you putting Dr. Judy Wood evidence next to this guy when she told you in private to stop it, and me in public to stop it? Me public, private, stop it, like a public-private partnership. Anyways, so that's it. That's all for today, guys. Let's go. Norman AI thumbnails. Keep saying explosive, bombshell. You say thumbnails and titles. Keep saying bombshell and mixes in Hutchison effect and Dr. Judy Wood to Norman. To Bob's Greenyer's nonsense. Even though he has been told to stop it by DJW. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I'm gonna yeah, for sure. Anyways, that's what I do, and then I'll be trying to be more like this for anybody. That's why it helps now with doing the stream every other day. And again, if you find spooks, anyone's a spook, get them to correct stuff and so on. Again, I don't mind spooks too much, like Steven and Paul Elvis. If they are spooks, they're decent. Like they help a lot. Like a lot of those clips of him talking about Freemason, that's all from Stephen F. Because he uses AI or something. I don't know what he's using. Or yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all. I'm gonna close this stuff. Okay, and there's the link again. There's a link to the links, guys. Where's the link to the links? There's the links to the links and so on. And I will, yeah, gotta get away from here, guys. Anyways, thanks for joining, and yeah, Adam Eisenberg, how about blue bacon? Unbelievable. And have a great weekend. All right, adios, guys. Ending the stream in 3, 2, 1, and stream is here, and end stream.